Whoa, 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 whoa.
Listen to Shotty, I'm into you. Shoot my shot like Jordan Boo. Look at you, give it move. Baby, you know what to do.
Look at Lil Shawty, I'm into you. Keep it wetter than a pool.
We cannot hear you.
So very disappointed because I couldn't hear the damn music on my end. Did y'all hear the?
Stop the cap.
I
Did y'all
heard
hear? That's so crazy. Why am I?
I heard it.
Yeah, I heard everything.
I was
I
dancing.
seen you dancing to. Damn. I'm about to end the live and go back.
On that note. On that note. Oh, shoot.
No, that's just really made me a little upset.
Period. Y'all know what team it is.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You start us off. Leisha, go ahead. You got it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Drinking Buzz podcast. Yeah. That's all I got. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I go by Alicia Lachey. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat. My Facebook is, you know what? Never mind. But anyways, shout out to Team Leisha in the chat. Yeah, let's go.
As y'all can see, Leisha's on one tonight. I'm talking about on one.
I'm feeling good.
That being said, what's good, y'all? It's your boy West Park Ave, man. Welcome back to the Drinking Buddies podcast, man. Real, you got it.
Stop looking like that.
Hey. How the fuck this nigga be commenting so fast?
I don't know, dog.
That's the reason why I'm working so hard, because as soon as we hit live, it says 0.
I couldn't even pull the chat up. All right, mediocre job, but I feel you, Leash. Yeah. What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Drinking Buddies podcast. It's your boy Rio. Real Rio Music on all social media platforms. I think I'm liking this Wednesday shit, like the middle of the week.
I do like this Wednesday.
And for the summer, Love Island on right now. So they don't drop new episodes on Wednesday. So I'ma need my Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, all that shit to be free too. So Wednesday might have to be the new day. You feel me? Now, before we get into anything spectacular,
I'm just sending that like out. Everybody send that like out real quick. Get some folks in here for us.
the like or the link?
The link.
You said
Ooh.
like. And you said I'm on
one.
I'm like, you're on one.
Clipping it.
Wait.
And you said it twice. You doubled down on it.
I said the link.
After I corrected you, yes.
Yeah. No, I knew I said it wrong.
But I'm saying you said like twice before I corrected you.
I did. No, I can admit to that. Like that's why I'm like delete.
It's getting clipped anyway. Don't admit to it. It's all right.
Yes, okay.
Your admittance is not going to be in that clip, buddy. Just your fuck ups. Look at this.
It's okay.
There is no link that I can send out at this current moment. I do not have my cellular device. Shot o'clock.
Sailor.
And while we doing that, what y'all drinking on?
Man,
let me get it.
I keep that low
tonight.
Don. No, we gonna have to bring that Don back up.
Hey, what's up?
Good, man.
I gotta bring that Dominic Toretto out. Understand me?
Understand me?
Update. This is completely off topic, but y'all know they bringing back.
I seen that. The last fast. It's supposed to be the last one. Bringing it back to LA. Street racing, like back to the original.
We'll have a Brian O'Connor reunion. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do.
I'm very excited. I seen the same clip that you probably seen. Hey Wes, do me a favor. Go ahead and bring them claps back up, brother, if you don't mind. Motherfucking bag drop. Yes, sir. Ski. Hold on. Just in case you don't understand. If it ain't growing, anything that ain't growing is dead. I don't know if y'all can see, but this cash line, if y'all remember what a podcast maybe 2 ago, It's gonna ran up a couple hundred. So Drinking Buzz Pod is gonna need our percentage, nigga. Um, but look, if y'all have not copped y'all hoodie, this is by far not even just glazing because I noticed, bro. Quality, comfort, fit, like, bro. When I tell you this is like a workoutable snuggie, this shit is ridiculous. This might be one of the best hoodies I've ever put on my body. Like, this is a large too, by the way. For those who don't know, I'm about 5'9". I'm not gonna tell y'all my weight because nigga, I don't know. Shit. Been getting a little fat. Arms literally puff out. It's comfortable. It's breathable, but also thick. It got a weight on it. This is dead ass, like, for sure gonna be like one of my favorite hoodies. I literally opened the package at work, and a bunch of my coworkers was like, "Oh, like he got like a page and everything." So first thing you need to be working on is Instagram page, something strictly for Forever Growing. Forever Growing is a clothing line. I'm not technically affiliated. This is just free promo. I fuck with the product genuinely. So
you
yeah,
gonna mess with the product tough here. Like at Drinking Bud, this gonna be like damn near uniform. Cash,
this
don't
might
worry.
be the sponsor.
Hey, look, Cash, don't worry. Mine's coming. This is gonna be on the way. I'm gonna be hitting you up with my orders. Don't worry about it.
We need that pink. That is a request from 2 ladies today. Pink need to be on the way. All right.
I want a pink one.
T want a pink one, and she just got a charcoal one. But don't be afraid to get that large. I'm telling you, this is nice, man. Got like the little extra neck. Oh, all right, cool. Fucking glazing too much. All right. We have a rather fun podcast lined up. All right. The reason why I say it is because Alicia brought something to our attention that really and truly got a nigga wondering if it's possible, because we might have to do it first. All right. Now, we don't typically start off with a would you rather on a pod. I think we may have done it one week.
We've done it before.
I think maybe 1 week, maybe 2.
Back in the we used to do at least 3 of them. So we'll start the show with one, then do
icebreaker.
Show, as an icebreaker. Yeah. Then we do one mid show, and then we'll throw one at the end.
Would you rather drink liquor or take a pill to get drunk?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna stick with drinking the liquor because
give me the pill.
Give me the bill.
Because listen, hear me out though. With the liquor, you can choose how big or small your shot is. You take that pill, if that's a 400 milligram, you getting 400 milligrams of liquor. Like, you can't get away from that. You can pour your own troubles. You can sip on however much you want to sip on. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna still drink the liquor. But I saw somebody say today, they said they would take 800 milligrams of Don Julio Reposado. Baby, you're on the floor.
Yeah,
on the floor. What are you talking about?
Casket. And then I FaceTime my cousin and shared the screen. My cousin said, I'll take 4 of them. 4? I said, oh, yeah. You
turn yourself into the basketball because you getting dunked. The fuck is you talking about? Like, what?
I was like, what?
Dude, now this is mine, right? The goal is to get there.
The goal is to get there.
So I would rather
control
pop that.
I get there.
But look, I would rather pop that. But the thing is, a lot of people really don't control when they get there. they drink throughout the night until that bitch hit them, and then you just got to make the
But think
decision
about pain
of if
meds.
I'm gonna
Listen,
continue.
you got a headache right now. Your
Mhm.
head hurt. You pop 800 milligrams. You gotta wait for it to kick in. You don't know when it's gonna kick in. You
It's
always
just kicking in 15 minutes, Leash. Let's
No,
hold
but
on.
that's just like liquor. For some
Yes,
people, you don't know when it's gonna kick in because
yeah.
some they got
I'm
different
gonna
tolerance.
I'm gonna start getting tipsy
You see
after
what I'm
shot
saying?
5. Like
Yeah, compared to somebody who might start getting tipsy after shot 1 because they are lightweight.
if I can open that capsule, roll with me on this one.
Hey, again, so y'all don't point them toward me
Man,
because y'all trying to say not don't bring back Coke Boy West. You see what this guy got going over here, dog. He said pop a capsule. What's in the capsule? We all
What
know what's in the capsule. This man snorting it, man. Come on. He come on, bro. It's called a table.
would you like to help me read what the hell is on your screen? Cause it say appeal. I ain't never
And what's in the pill?
liquor.
liquor. How you getting the Coke? Coke boy, you want to talk about
No, but
Coke already? Damn.
You trying to say?
we talking about
You
in
trying to say
pill
you a pill
form.
popper?
We talking about in pill form.
The pills
And
got to come into
the
something.
pill
Like
don't have
what?
liquid in the pill. It has
I think.
powder.
Are you,
It has a powder.
trying to say? Wait. Question. Are you trying to
A
say
pill
that?
is powder form. So it's powder form liquor.
Yeah, because
If he break that open, it's powder. He mess with them. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
You the only
If
nigga
you
that brought up
popping a
Coke.
pill though, if you popping a pill of liquor, 9 times out of 10, it's more than liquor in it.
Okay, no. I just want to stress the fact we're 12 minutes in, and this nigga is talking about Coke, and we talking about finding a way to turn liquor into a pill form. That's what
But
I'm talking
no, it's
about.
already in pill form. The meaning is already a powder. Shoot, look at lemonade. What to start off with? Powder.
How it end up.
Wait,
You
whoa,
add you
whoa,
add
whoa, whoa,
liquid.
whoa, 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 nigga, what?
Because
The fuck did you just say?
I'm lost.
Not lemonade, Kool-Aid. I meant
Lemonade.
Kool-Aid.
How does it start off?
I meant Kool-Aid. I
How
meant
does it
Kool-Aid.
end up?
I said lemonade. I meant Kool-Aid.
But it doesn't end up in a pill. Like,
No, I'm just saying, but it's them starting off as it. You know what I'm saying? And the pill, you know what I'm saying? Start as with the powder. You add
breathe.
something.
You know what? Hey, you know
Breathe.
what this
No,
nigga West
because look at
was?
listen to the logic. Listen. Because when you take, bro, so when you make Kool-Aid, start off as a powder. And you add what? You add a liquid to it. So when you take this pill, that's gonna be what you're gonna use something. You ain't just go throw the pill in the back of the mouth and just swallow it. Some people can do that. I can't do that. I need like some water or something. So it's gonna mix. It's gonna turn into liquor and then you get hit.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Out of here.
Yeah, all right, y'all. We gonna he gonna West. Just gather yourself, brother.
No.
Actually, I want you front and center. Hold on. I need you at the front of the class. You the line leader right now, literally, Coke man.
Hey, chill out, bro. Chill out.
I'm the greatest. I call this nigga the line leader. Snoring that.
But no, bro, I'm just saying you gotta chase the pill like with a liquid, bro.
All right, so before I was rudely interrupted by the dope fiend over here, I just wanted to say that give me the pill. You gotta wait for the effects of everything. Give me the pill, let me get there, and then the rest of the time I can just get turned early and just give me water for the rest of the night. So at that point, the night I'm working on a preventative, not working to get drunk and then sober up later.
I get what you're saying, but it would also depend on the milligrams of the pill. Like,
Of course, I'm not.
Right.
I ain't trying to really get into the science of the shit.
Yeah.
I ain't trying
Yeah.
to fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
overdose
Yeah.
on a Don Repo pill. You
Right.
understand me? Like I don't.
These folks said 800 milligrams of a
Yeah,
non-repo.
that's like I'm just gonna
Yeah,
say like
800
800 milligrams of Don Repo. Like that gotta be
bars.
at least a gallon, a fifth
Bro,
and a half or something.
this
Like
man,
nah,
this man, cash, bro.
give me my little 200.
That
Give me
boy
my
said
little
9 liter, dog.
yeah, bro. That's what you is. Put you at the
Man,
fucking line.
yeah, give me a
Oh,
200
bro.
milligrams to
Huh?
start. Actually, like I would
9
say
liter, double
200
on time.
milligrams to start. Cause let me see what this gonna do. If I take this 1 p.m. 10 minutes later, I'm just like a little tipsy. All right.
Nah, cause that bitch gonna hit you like them edibles when they be like, "Oh, did you give it 30
That's
minutes?"
why I say give me the smallest dosage possible so I can see what this gonna do first.
Nah, I gotta kick that bitch off with at least 200.
That's why I said
Hold on. So how
Oh, okay,
they?
yeah.
No. Okay,
I know pills go smaller than
they
that. But
say they
you
gonna
take
take how
something
much
like-
of the done
They
pill?
said 800 milligrams.
And then one said they gonna take 4 other 800.
My cousin said she want 4
32.
800 milligrams. I said, baby, you're done. You ain't even going nowhere. You ain't gonna make it out the front door
No, she going somewhere.
to sleep.
Jesus.
Hold on, let me
Jesus.
real quick.
Che,
Oh,
what y'all doing, man? If you had the opportunity.
We talking, but the chat not saying nothing. Everybody else said drink liquor. Well, as far as Chauncey and Fed said liquor, but I haven't seen nobody else say that.
Yeah, it's hold on, cause we got too many people in here. Chat, drop a 1, audio good. Y'all with us. Drop a 2 if you took a shot with us. And drop a 3 if you're gonna be quiet tonight.
Let's see.
Why?
Let me try Chauncey. Let's see.
Somebody do the bath.
Hold on, let me
Hey, no, that's crazy. Like 800 milligrams of this right here, bro. Hold on. Cause what's the actual measurements of? So the serving size is 44 milliliters. How many grams is in a milliliter?
I already look. I was ahead of you. I was already there. That's what I went to Google for.
Milligrams is in a milliliter.
Okay, milliliter.
Okay. So
I think y'all drunk already. Damn. How many milligrams is in a milliliter?
1,000.
1,000?
Yeah.
So 1,000. Oh.
So you be all right with 800.
Yeah, 800.
800 ain't nothing.
800.
800 ain't nothing because you gotta think about it. Most fifths is what, 750?
Fifth is 750 milliliters.
A fifth, yeah. So
that's
it's gonna take
that's not even actually a full shot.
It's gonna take you forever to get drunk.
Yeah.
So actually give me
line
a
them up.
Dime Repo.
Yeah,
give me a Dime Repo 10,000. That's what I need.
Yeah, line them up.
Yeah.
If taking pills is they doing 800, line them up.
Jen, what they do?
Coach
Hey, Jen.
Jen A.
Yeah.
What's
I
up,
know
Jen?
Jen gonna do both.
But
She gonna make the drink the liquor, take the pill.
But think about this. It's so crazy because pain medication is so powerful that we can go out and take like 7, 8, 9 shots a night, and next morning have a hangover, a headache, and pop a pain pill, and that should go away. So, I guess my question is like, would you think like a pill version of it? Would it be like stronger, like pain medicine, or would it be?
Pain medicine just mixed with a whole bunch of other shit though.
Yeah, but
but to make liquor into a pill form, you're gonna have to mix it with some other shit.
Man, not necessarily.
With some other shit.
Not necessarily. Not nothing that's actually like medical that has enough. Like, I don't want to pop open a fucking BC powder. And instead of that bitch curing my hangover, I get more drunk. That ain't what I'm here for.
Get in where you fit in, Janae.
All right. But yeah, no, bro.
Cheers.
Is it possible to do some shit like that? Cause bro, what?
I ain't
Hey,
bad.
before you know it, yeah, it's going to be possible.
Man, do
I
you
got
know
it, bro.
everybody finna be walking around with with pocket full of pills?
Hey,
Forget going into the club with bottles, trying to sneak bottles in. Folks gonna be walking in with straight pills, purses,
Pills,
what?
dog.
back pockets.
Like for real.
Damn, that's a
All
pity
right,
party type.
Jenny, you just got here. Which one would you rather do? Drink liquor or take a pill to get drunk? What you thinking? I don't know. Jenny be on that. Jenny turned up on that wine. She be up that wine for real. I said the powder gonna
Powder gotta
come from somewhere.
Weed and wine, and I'm all good. All right. W and W.
W and W. Weed and
Beat
wine.
up. Beat ups. Beat ups bring
Beat up.
weed and wine.
Beat ups. No pills can't do it. Just
Nah, bro. Imagine
itch.
crushing up the dime Julio pill, putting
No,
that bitch in applesauce like you was a child.
no, Jenny. I think you're kind of confusing what we saying. Like if you could take a pill to get drunk instead of like drinking liquor.
Instead of taking shots of liquor, the
Yeah,
liquor
instead
is
of
a
taking
pill.
shots of
One
liquor.
pill and you drunk.
Exactly.
And you in there.
Nah, they did it like that. One pill and you drunk.
Yeah, bro. That's
All
what
right,
I'm
so
trying
I
to
went
say. Like,
downstairs.
Yeah,
I
it depends on how they make. Because if you,
We
bro,
got a few
think
friends
about-
downstairs, so I went downstairs and asked them. 2 people said they're gonna pop the pill. 1 person said they're gonna drink the liquor.
Hold on, huh?
how about all 3 of them get in the chat?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm finna send. I just told them I'm finna send them the link.
They could at least put it on the TV.
Two gonna pop the pill.
Yeah, 2
They
gonna
can
pop the pill. One
They
gonna
can hang with me. That's gonna be a crime scene waiting to happen. Lord have mercy. Oh my god.
Lie. Hey, that's a point.
Fuck.
You
What?
like the
Oh
social
no.
aspect of drinking together.
See, this
Because
the
you
thing
really
though.
you kind of kill that with the pill because you just pop the pill. You don't got to
But
sit
that's
there,
right.
the sip, the.
But-
Hey Jen, some people like the social aspect of popping pills.
I'm
Some people like the social aspect.
That's true. Because you do.
Wes, why you get so excited?
Huh? Bro, see, bro, here we go, dog.
You got excited, bro. You gonna judge? I'm just pointing
Some
out
people
your
like the
reaction.
social aspect of snorting lines together, you know? So, like, to each his own. But
I'm looking at it more
I was
so
drinking the bottle with my friends.
the social aspect is more so of the physical act of like having the drink.
Yep.
That's why I said like I can take the pill, get me a water cup with a splash of grenadine in it or something, or just like I can just drink water and niggas don't know what the fuck I got. You understand me? I can put some like I would rather just get drunk, bam, and now the rest of my night is just me sobering up. Instead of going into the party, you sober. Now you gotta force yourself to get drunk.
Or
whatever.
or you got to look. The moment you feel it wearing off.
Pause. Hold on, Wes. Hold on. Listen, read. So one night I went to a certain bar on the square. They have something called a 151 proof shot. It's like $2.
Yeah. Whoa, no, stop. Who in their right mind sell a 151 proof for $2?
Listen, so that's what I'm gonna tell you. I didn't know. So I go into the bar. Listen, I go into the bar, right? And I'm like, I have not had nothing to drink all day, all night. And so two of my friends like, well, babe, we finna buy you a shot. And so they go to the bar. Like we at the bar, they was like, give us another one of them that we just had. And so the bartender bring it. They give it to me. I'm like, what is this? They was like, it's tequila. I was like, what type of tequila is this? Like, cause it just don't smell. They're like, come on, drink it. I was like, come on, bro, we'll take one with you. Man, y'all, I took that shot instantly. I started sweating.
Yeah,
I was drunk
fucking motor oil. This nigga drunk a gas tank. What the fuck?
Look, they was like, I was sitting over there. I was like, I'm hot. They was like, need some water. Nigga, I'm gonna go home. I
No,
was like, I don't like this. They was like, congratulations, you just took a 151 proof shot.
I don't want.
Hey,
I
y'all
don't
ever had
want.
chartreuse?
Yeah. I don't want
Yellow or green?
green.
Jawan, I go to the bar and he took one.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it ever.
Hey, chartreuse. That's man.
Hey. Well, look though. I'm not drinking with no human in the world that is gonna order me a drink without saying what the fuck it is. Order me what I just took. Nah, brother.
Yeah.
Nah, brother. That sounds
Yeah.
too much like that wedding video. I told them to pour whatever. I don't know. I told them pour whatever. No. I
Yeah,
need to know what
hell
this
nah.
is.
Yes. Yeah, I need to know what I'm drinking.
Ever, I have and I hate mascot. I hate it.
Yeah,
But I have.
mezcal is smoky. I can do mezcal when it's poured, right? Like with the right
I hate
ingredients,
it.
I can do mezcal, but it not straight mezcal. Nah, it's too smoky. Mezcal way too smoky.
Yeah. I went to the liquor store one time, bro. I was there earlier that
Oh,
day.
that's what mezcal do to you?
Wow.
You flipping? Hello.
Yeah, that hey, we need to come on this one day and play the emoji game. Round of applause. Hey, we need to get on this bit and tweak off the like
Oh
them
man.
little guess the emojis. Wine bomb.
Jawan,
Yeah,
I got the 151 proof
it's
shot.
hard
You take it.
for sure, but
Okay,
All right.
so they strong as they can be. Ain't even gonna lie. Like for real, for real. They make you a little hot. You get a little heated. But I mean,
you had the,
What?
you talking about the 151?
yeah. I mean, like, but
He would take it.
I only.
No, y'all know that's not tequila, right?
No, I think
We
it's
know.
wrong.
It's
I think it's
wrong.
wrong.
Oh yeah, it's wrong. Yeah, it's wrong.
I mean, but
Wrong. Yeah.
like, I mean, I recommend it, but I don't.
Nah, Nate, I'm not.
I've
I'm
had a
not-
100 proof rum before, but not 151.
I had the 99.
Real.
That's like-
I'm
See, look, see,
It's
you
a
saying
particular
like
bar. If you ever go in there and somebody order it, they tap the light, and it's the bar that got all the daiquiris in it. So that should tell you everything that you need to know.
Oh,
Yeah.
it ain't
It's
worse
that
than that horn shot though. The horn shot,
the who?
a horn shot,
Corn shot.
horn.
The
Oh,
horn shot at the bar
horn,
that
yeah.
we go to that sell bottles of Andre on Sunday for like yeah. That's what you're talking about.
It's crazy. It's
Good
crazy. Like,
time.
you take 2 of
Off
those.
that tequila.
Beautiful.
Even though you spell her name wrong, I'm gonna call you out.
Thank
Jenna.
you, Kenny.
I'm just messing with you though.
No,
All
Juwan
right.
is one of the ones that said yes.
Okay.
Pop the pill.
Let's
If a pill get me drunk, yes. Where is it?
Not where it's at.
I kind of want to move into. I kind of want to move into the topic you got, Ree. I kind of do.
To the what?
Well, no, this ain't gonna take too long. It's not gonna take too long. I'm gonna throw this in there real quick. Let's move to the.
Hey, we got shot o'clock in a minute. What we moving into?
Oh yeah, we can do this while we do shot o'clock. But I don't know if you seen anything of any of y'all seen this, but have y'all heard anything on the Lil Rodney son
Yeah.
DDG?
Yeah.
What y'all
These-
what's y'all thoughts? So basically, what's going on right now is Lil Rodney's son got beef with DDG
He got beef with
Dude.
himself.
due to the
That young
due to
man
the
is
fact
beefing
that
with
DDG
himself.
spoke on his relationship when he was asked about it. He spoke on his Lil Rodney son, Reggie's recent relationship that just ended. I don't know if you seen any of it, Alicia. I know me and Reed kind of keep up. with
No,
going
I
on, but-
don't know what y'all talking about.
So you don't
I'm
know
just
who
gonna
Lil
say
Rodney's
this.
son is?
The streaming nigga from Baltimore He
Yeah,
funny as hell.
yeah, he hilarious.
Funny as fuck. But he always be like, and where your dad at? Like he's I don't know what.
You like,
Damn.
ain't you little
So
Rodney's son? And he's just like,
wait,
oh,
hold on. Liz, you know who DDG is? You know who Lil Rodney's son is?
No.
Yeah, he beefing with himself. So point proven. But look,
I just had one thing to say off that,
yeah, go ahead.
bro.
Shot o'clock. Say it.
That too.
Salute y'all. Chat. Shot o'clock,
bro,
man.
when you trying to,
What you drinking on?
yeah, what you drinking on, Janae? What you drinking on?
She already said it. She said she opened up with Caymans or something.
Oh yeah, I thought you had some wine. I just saw you earlier. You said you cracked over the wine, or was it the name of the?
My phone says multiple people in here, but only people talking is Jenny and Chauncey.
Yeah, I'm seeing the same people in the comment section. Hold on. Before we get too far, want to comment, join on YouTube.
That would it be?
Get in this comment section. I know y'all over there with y'all friends, with y'all husband and wives, y'all significant other, y'all siblings, y'all viewing it, and y'all answering these questions. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Matter of fact, log into your YouTube. The first question that pop up in our chat, we gonna talk about it and discuss. So make them up good. All right. Now where your little Rodney son shit go? Put it back up. Yeah.
But nah, this man really been crashing out. I feel like he just need. I feel like he just hurt, bro. Like this, like hurt for real. Because because you know how DDG is. DDG is just a troll, bro. He go troll and play around with it. And he said something about you know how they be doing the celebrity fights or whatever. So DDG he always go to Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross kind of set it up. DDG was like, yeah, you know what? Let's run the fade. This man, Lil Rodney's son, since he the one that started the beef, was like, nah, I ain't gonna do the fade. I'm gonna get somebody else to do it.
Hey, the nigga, just in case niggas don't understand, DDG, Daryl, Dwayne Granberry, from Pontiac, Michigan, the nigga taught Beef 101 at Streamer University. Reggie was a student. The last nigga you want to beef with, okay? This nigga DDG is in like his third. This nigga DDG is on his like third fucking prime. Shit's ridiculous. This nigga DDG get canceled every day. It seemed like every day. This nigga ain't never went nowhere.
And he don't care.
This guy ain't went nowhere.
That's crazy that this man literally taught internet beef 101, and Reggie is trying to start a beef with him.
And what's so sad, bro? Cause content wise, I fuck with both of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. If I had to pick a team, niggas know I'm Team DDG. What the fuck? Like clear. Now, you are trying or attempting to exactly what you said, beef with one of the number one trolls in this community. Not happening. It's just you're not winning that battle. But I seen one funny ass comment. They was like, DDG, hold on, cause you ain't wrong, but that nigga fuck up and get both of y'all asses banned. I was like, this nigga also said that he was like, oh, Kai will always be bigger than you. You know, it's great to see some people reach a level that is greater than someone who came before them, but nigga, before Kai was doing anything content wise, who the fuck you think Kai was watching? DDG. All these niggas doing content grew up watching that nigga Daryl. He really damn near the blueprint to like
before streaming was a thing.
Before streaming, this was really real deal dropping three. This nigga was real deal dropping 3-4 vlogs a day.
Vlogging is the
Play.
prequel to streaming.
Hey, Lil Rodney son, I would tell you this, Reggie. Go find you another girl to play with. That nigga ain't the one, bro. But
Yeah, bro. You can't be going outside like that, dog.
yeah.
You can be hurt, bro, but don't take it out on another nigga, bro. Deal with your hurt and then move on, bro. You definitely the fact that you're going this deep into the beef itself, it's like you just hurt and need someone to take it out on, and he's the one to take, and you trying to take it out on him, trying to get other people involved for no reason, all that stuff.
This is what Alicia trying to find out.
Oh, I got a video you want to play, Alicia.
I feel like when you play, she be like, "Oh, I didn't see him." Mind you, this a grown ass man, bro. He really funny as hell.
I got the one I got here though. I'm gonna play this video right here. Let me get that pulled up for y'all, cause he got Talil and them and Punja in that circle. Yeah, I know I do that. Sitting in the chair, Alicia. That little Rodney son, Reggie.
Hello. That niggas keep saying when niggas see me. That's it. When you see me, 6 foot tall, 6'4" wingspan, 2 guns, and mad of artillery.
Chill, Tata, don't say too much to it, cause they know how you get. I ain't gonna lie, they know how you get.
Fuck!
They know how you get, I'm telling you.
Let's do it!
I'm telling you, Twigga.
I haven't streamed in so long.
I ain't gonna lie. Niggas worry about me.
Yeah, give me one of them pills he took.
I don't want that.
That shit, boy.
That thing started screaming, dog. What was that?
Start singing,
bro. Oh my god. But no, that's the guy that's sitting in the chest, Lil Rodney, son. That was just something quick I wanted to throw out there. But hey, Reggie, tighten up, bro. Stop letting these girls having you tight like that, bro. It's okay. It's okay to hurt, but don't hurt in public. Do that behind closed doors and get over.
Give a fuck about a bit.
Like, don't let nobody see it, because that's what's happening. All I see is that the whole time. All I see, you taking out on DG and trying to do all that. All I hear is, boy, you hurt. She's the number on you. That's it.
Hey, which sibling got the hardest life?
Me.
Middle child, baby, or oldest?
Middle child.
Explain your case then, nigga.
Me.
This nigga sound like a broken record, bro. The skip CD that just won't play shit.
It's like this, bro.
Yes.
No.
Everybody's, family is different. Some of them it's the oldest child. Some of them it's the youngest child. Some of them it's the middle child. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really feel like.
Oh, bro, hold on, Leash.
I feel like it's either the oldest or it's the youngest. It's never the in between.
I just want to bring this up closer, because what kind of name is this? Lord have mercy.
I'm a home girl, bro. Chill out.
Alternative Southern. What's the other half? I'm happy you here. It fucked me up. That's a long ass name.
It is.
That's a long ass name. I bet you have to use autocorrect to spell alternate.
Hey, no, you know what? That's my homegirl, bro. And today is her birthday, dog. Y'all tell her happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. I'm gonna put one up for you. Homegirl. Happy birthday, girl. Yeah, it's your long ass name. Woo.
So long.
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
But Lil Rodney's son is an interesting name. He got that name because of I don't know how he came up with the Lil Rodney's son, John, but it was a skit. It came from a skit. that he did, and it,
Because it's the nigga
is what
daddy
blew him
named
up.
Rodney.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
His
So
daddy
He
not
said
named
something. Nah,
right.
he said something.
Yeah.
He said something. Hold on. Have you seen that video of why they call him Rodney's son?
no, I'm not
We
interested.
moved on to something.
It's funny. Okay, we moving on something else. But yeah,
Yeah.
back to the sibling thing. Nah, dog. Leisha, I don't know what you talking about. But the middle child.
Why?
The reason why I say the middle because, bro, you know, it's more of you catch all the hardness of the like you know how the parents they be a little bit more first time parents sometimes they might not know how to depending on who it is they might not know how to like properly discipline or what they get into this and that uh as far as discipline wise how far a kid may go to before you try to check them or this and that or they might experience certain things that the second child might not the second or third child might not get to experience because most parents after the first child they have another child they switch up how they do things they might be a little bit more stricter or this and that and learn from the first experience and then the last child they always get it kind of the easiest because they be like the most spoiled in a sense so with me in my experience with being a middle child it's like I caught the strictness, which is not strictness not bad, but I caught the strictness of it. But at the same time, sometimes it felt like I was forgotten about or looked over because you so focused on you ain't worried about the first child, but then you got the child that come after you, and they so worried about that child that you just get looked over.
How many siblings do you have?
5. I'm literally in,
You're not literally in the middle because you have a twin.
but I was born first. That still counts.
Y'all born together. You're not literally in the middle.
I'm the middle child.
No, specifically 5, 2 before with so technically he literally is the median.
I'm the middle
They came
child.
to the world the same day.
So
Y'all both are, but
The middle-
either no way. It doesn't matter how you spin it though. There's because your older ones are twins too, right? No. Okay, so you got a oldest, you got a youngest, then you got middle. So he's still a middle child. He's still in the middle, like you. Like you still have an older sibling and a younger sibling, like outside of your twin. So he's still a middle child regardless. No matter how you look at it.
No, they have a younger sister that's under them.
Exactly. So he's the middle child.
I'm the middle child.
Then they have 2 older siblings.
Leisha, what are you not under?
Exactly. You have only one person can be the oldest and only one can be the youngest, Leisha. So what does that make everybody else? Middle children. So he's a middle child.
Saying, but what I'm saying is, no matter what, him and his brother came into the world the same day.
I was born.
No matter who was born first.
I was born first. Even when you get down to it, I was born first. I'm 9 minutes older than my brother.
He could have been 9 minutes. Never mind. What I'm saying is, it don't matter who was born first, who was born second.
Should have been. I don't know, but
it don't matter. Y'all still like no, y'all.
I just want you.
Either way it
goes, understand that both of what y'all are saying still makes them him the middle. Whether you look at it on, it's 5 total, and it's 2 here, 2 here. He's literally in the middle. Or if you look at it your way, he's a twin. He's still a middle child because there's a oldest, and there's a youngest, and everybody that's in the middle is a middle. So he's still a middle child, Leash. Twin or not. Austin's a middle child. Everybody that's in the middle.
That's what I'm saying.
Him and Austin still had 2 different experiences.
Correct, but I'm just saying,
no matter how you spin it, but like you still have 2 different experiences. So it's
cool. I'm just saying, y'all arguing the same point though, because it don't matter which way you spin it. This nigga
It's
a
true.
middle
I'm still a
child.
middle child.
Whichever we can go with your reasoning, he's still a middle child.
Still a middle child.
But you just said middle children in general has the hardest life. Now you saying hardest life or hardest childhood? Because you was talking about being spoiled and this is
No, I'm just saying, like, the parents and how the kids, they're a little bit more lenient with their first kids compared to the middle kids to the last kid. Like
that's a long time to be waiting. It's funny as hell.
we call some of that being lenient, but we also got the stricter end that my older brothers didn't get. And even with my sister being on the stricter end, her being a girl, she still kind of got it was lessened because she was a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to because my mom had 4 boys, so they had to be a little tougher on us compared to it being my sister. Like it wasn't that much of a burden on her on certain things or more pressure on her on certain things because of that. So
which one you think, Leash? Oldest, middle, youngest?
I'm not.
It is a long time to be waiting 9 minutes.
God damn, Leisha, it's only one of them in here. Cat, she doing coke.
I'm not saying either or because everything is like life changes. So you don't know who's gonna have it the easiest or who's gonna have the hardest. Your parents might start out less fortunate when they have their first, and they might come up, and so the youngest might have it the easiest, or it might reverse. They might be more financially stable when they have their first, and they might lose some stuff. So the youngest might have the hardest. So it just depends on everybody's family and where they're raised, things that they go through. So you can't really just say one or the other has it harder or easier.
I'm going youngest.
Hey, who did that? No. Stop everything, bro. Who did that?
Who did what?
Was that you, Alicia? That was you.
What?
Who did what?
Why am I looking at my phone and seeing something that I got out of? Who did that? Nah, bro. Who did it? Something. Alicia, you over there smirking. It looked like you was.
No, I'm looking at the family group chat. Mario said, "Where y'all at?" What is you talking about?
How the fuck I end up packing a bunch of drugs?
I got a message from Chauncey, and then Chauncey sent me a message, and he unsent it. But I saw it before he unsent it, and I said, "Me too."
I would definitely say Leisha added you. Damn. Yeah, it's crazy work. Now look, hear me out, right? And I'm saying the youngest, not just as a like, it's not a clear code final answer and all this shit.
No, right? I knew it was you. You were smirking over too much.
Actually,
I take
things over here you didn't know.
You might as well just send a shot in there, fuck it, West. I try to like leave out the financials of like all of the variables that could change, right? And I'm just looking at oldest, middle, youngest, and I'm going hardest life, right? I think being the youngest and you are coming behind individuals that have bumped their head, made those mistakes. You have parents that are experienced now. I don't want to talk about because everybody they so hard on the first child, but they don't be hard on parents become pros. Nigga, them motherfuckers is hard on themselves really as a parent because they ain't never did that shit before. Like they don't know. So I think when you flip it, the lack of the strictness can come with a lack of structure in a sense. But I think for the most part, you kind of have more pressure on you as a younger child because no matter how you look at it, let's just say your older siblings are successful. You got the pressure to live up to that. If your older siblings not, you the last one that can fucking do it. you kind of you gotta be great. It's like the oldest is like a
See,
we don't know, like if you do it, that's amazing. But we going through this life shit together because you the oldest. We first time parents. You a first time child. I don't know what's going on either. Neither do you. Welcome aboard. The middle child is like, all right, I think we getting a little bit of a hang of this. That youngest, everybody at that point feels like somewhat of an expert. So there's a different side of pressure from family, societal, like all that, because you gotta measure up to everybody else.
but
If you the oldest, you ain't measuring up to.
no, see, why I have to push back just a little bit here is the fact that at that point is your choice.
What you mean?
Because like you said, and I think um it's more on like with the youngest,
They definitely
if
struggling in a different way. That's the
if
correct
I'm gonna say
answer.
no, with the youngest, if you in battle with anybody, it's with yourself.
No, that's not
I
true.
know, and the reason no, the reason why I say that is because you saw all the mistakes the other person made, or if not told.
That's
So it's like
exactly to my point.
But my thing is this: I don't
That's
think
more
that,
pressure.
It is actually.
We
I
have
mean,
had,
it's real.
let's just say we
You
had
can't
three
mess
children.
up.
We
Like
had three children.
you can't mess up.
but does that make it a harder life though?
It does because you got more eyes on
Because
you.
you have the blueprint.
You got
No,
more
no,
pressure.
because
You
you
got more pressure.
no,
Every little mess up that
but
you
does that
have,
make it a harder life?
be reminded of the.
Does that make it a harder life?
No, correct. It's a component, but being the youngest
You
and
have more pressure.
being
I can agree.
spoiled doesn't make it an easier life though.
I mean, but not everybody who's the youngest is spoiled. So we
No,
gotta
but I'm
take
just
that
saying,
part
but that
out.
was but when you brought that up earlier, you was like, yeah, the youngest, they be spoiled and all, but
Oh,
that doesn't
oh,
make
yeah,
it an
I was
easier life, right? So what I'm saying is
true, true.
when you just take life as life, right? When you don't understand life and you don't really have anybody that can really, like, we're taking this and we're just extrapolating, right? So it's like when you're the oldest, you're the first, you bumping your head the most and first, right? Maybe not the most, but you going through it, but there are no necessary like expectations, right? You can fuck up if you fuck up, or you can be great, right? So if the oldest child fuck up, then well, we got a second one, right? If that second one fuck up and you the youngest, it ain't no, well, this one can fuck up too. No, you the last chance.
But I don't think
That's
pressure like is equal to just like harder life. I don't think pressure is equal to harder life
I think
because
it's a
like
heavy component.
I mean it. See, and the way I was going over, and I know I did bring up the spoil thing, but what I was going over is being looked over. Like with me, I got looked over.
So
Because it was like at this point, okay, cool. I need to make sure this person's good under you. Like so,
yeah,
I got looked over. So it's like you end up missing the certain things that you're trying to get, but you don't get those things because it's catered toward the younger sibling.
I also don't want to. I don't want people to confuse the fact of like the middle child, the black sheep, like, oh, always fall under like ass. That's like, I think that's more so tailored to childhood. Like I'm talking life. I'm not just talking childhood. So what I'm saying is failing when there is no blueprint versus having the blueprint and not succeeding, I think is way worse. Imagine having an open book test.
Person though.
Imagine having an open book test and failing.
But my thing is this: how does that make your life hard? Because you have it right there in front of you. Just because you made the choice to not follow it, That means you're choosing the harder life.
No. See, and exactly. To the point of struggling in different ways. Everybody got their own routes and paths and all that, right? The level of pressure and expectations are greater, like I said, because at that point when you're the youngest, everybody above you then feels like experts. So parents are already like, oh, I'm good, I'm great, I've experienced kid after kid, like I know what I'm doing. It's hard to tell somebody or to derail someone from what they think is right and it not be right. And what I mean by that, if you don't get what I'm saying, is if your parent is saying like, no, like this is the way, but you still your own person and you don't have room to go or grow and explore anything other than that, and you have to go by that blueprint, what if that blueprint don't work for you? That's pretty tough. You're not given the opportunity, right? It's like if your older siblings were successful, they then want you. All right, bet. Well, clearly this works, so clearly you have to be successful. They did it. Why can't you? So that pressure and that expectation of that, but then it's also.
But I just feel like pressure and a harder life. I just feel like that is two different things. Like I get that the pressure is high. I can agree with that.
I'm saying it's a correlation. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying it's 100% that it's a. I think it's a correlation. That's why I said the correct answer is everybody. Everybody had their own struggles, whether you're the oldest or something like. So there is no. I don't think there's really a right answer,
or wrong answer,
or other than just everybody gonna struggle regardless. It's just where you at. Your struggle might be different. I'm just taking it in the sense of life, social acceptance, pressure from family and society. I think that younger siblings deal with that more than the other two because you have more data. You don't have anything to really put that older sibling against. So you kind of get to free ball it. You feel me? So I'm not saying that you ain't you might have grew up in an area older sibling where it was, hey, maybe motherfuckers fought more, right? You got physical fighting versus, cyberbullying and shit. Like which one is tough, right? Sensitive, like I ain't going that route. I'm just saying
that's a different route then.
Right. I'm just saying because those are differences that each are going to experience based on when they were born, I'm just saying
going on generation, I just feel like
the
younger. I agree with the youngest then.
Yeah, but even like that, it's like as the world continues to advance, and even like to that point, when you look at social media, you look at how much stuff is even more accessible now. Like if you do something wrong nowadays and that shit is captured on camera, bro, you can literally fuck up the rest of your life, from career opportunities, from furthering relationships with people.
Well, if that's the case, I would change my answer to the oldest because I feel like they'll have a harder time adapting to the newer generation and the things that change. Not with them not being, them growing up in an era where it was less censored compared to today. So a lot of people are probably, well, I feel, no, never mind, because we talked about sibling I'm thinking about later in life. Later in life, it'll be harder for the older because you being very uncensored, and the generation who grew up uncensored. For example, how all the shows and stuff get canceled, like Boondocks. Boondocks could never survive in this era of television compared to back then.
Yeah, that's why I like all the points are really valid because it's just different. So that's why I don't want nobody to be like, because I'm the youngest, so it's gonna sound biased.
And I'm a middle.
And
Bro,
I
we
don't.
about him.
And even though I can recognize that it could happen, I personally, that's why I just poured it.
No,
I
I know. I
personally,
saw.
uh,
Dang it. Dang it.
I don't feel
Nothing else?
that way with that. But I think that's a different perspective that a lot of people don't really think about when it comes to like younger siblings, because I think a lot of people look at the fact that, oh, you got a blueprint, or you like, but that don't mean that blueprint is made for me. That blueprint was made from somebody who succeeded from that route. You got hella siblings and they can all be successful doing different things. So when you limit somebody from exploring and opportunities or things of that nature, or making choices themselves because you grew up the youngest and two of your two of your siblings play instruments, but you was interested in sports, but your parents got a hookup deal with the camp, so your siblings going to this camp. We can't send you to sports. You just about to go pick up this guitar or this, like. I don't think people realize the shit that the younger siblings don't get a chance to do solely because of the fact that those before them have either failed or succeeded, because both of them can be a negative. But that's why I keep bringing up the pressure, because it's like it's a key component of that perspective. It's like it's pressure, because you either got to live up to it or you have to be better. First child is just like, we just gonna see what you do. Right? It's like we hope you amazing, but we gonna see what you do, and then we gonna go back to the drawing board, and then we gonna try to just be better with the next. You had so many kids, you like, shit, one of these got to be the holy grail. And the youngest, I think, is always looked at as got to be that holy grail. But yeah, great conversation. I wish we had more comments in the chat.
Facts.
Matter of fact, chat, type real quick. What are you in your family? Are you the youngest? Are you the middle child? Or are you the oldest?
For the ones who ain't saying anything.
I feel like sometimes our chat be moving fast as hell, and then other times
He
I
be
don't know.
moving
Maybe like,
slow.
but I do want to bring this up because I did. Oldest has it hardest for sure.
Yeah.
Homegirl, you want to add something to it? Huh?
You talking about not you, Lisa.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
Not
I was
you,
about to
Lisa.
say. No, Wes said that was his own girl, so I'm just gonna call
I
her.
know that. I was looking at something on my phone. I just heard homegirl. You want
Oldest, youngest. I'm a middle child. Middle second. Oh, this. Wait again. Now, if you voted and it aligns, well, no, I guess I asked y'all, what are y'all cool? So oldest, middle, youngest. Now, who do y'all think would have the hardest if you had to choose? Life, not just upbringing, not just childhood, just life. DOB to DOD. Shit.
DOB to DOD.
I don't know, Leash. Take another shot.
But
Why these kick in?
I got one more. That's all I get.
I know Lee's schedule. I know she off tomorrow.
I know your schedule.
Yeah. So I know you can do one thing, and it's called partake. Whatever SpongeBob did, imagination.
No,
Okay,
I thought you was
that's
going. I
dope.
thought
So
you was.
we
I
got
thought you was
a
headed to
youngest.
like the. Are you ready for the
We
days?
got a youngest that thinks the oldest for the question. They got to put up with everybody. I feel as though I've had a lot more challenges. When your parents are young, you're basically growing up with them, which comes with a lot of bumps on the road. Okay. I think it's case by case for sure, but I'm gonna still say oldest got it the hardest. That ain't got no, they ain't got no big sibling. Okay. They got to put up with everybody. It's funny for the bumps in the road. Um, my counter to that is life comes with lessons, right? Life gives you lessons by bumping your head, making mistakes. You have to learn from something. So,
I can agree with Fed because my siblings are 18 and 19 years older than me. So I didn't grow up in the household with them.
yeah,
But growing up, they were always
yeah,
there. But the things that they had to go through with my parents, like as far as like she was saying, like they grew with my parents. It's things that they seen that I didn't see.
mm-hmm.
And so it's things that they could tell me like, no, you shouldn't do this. But also we live in a different generation. Like
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
times change. So also that's like that's a big part of it.
yeah, 100%. And I know if you, there are so many different ways that you can take it, right? It's
Yeah.
era that they were born in, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm trying to keep it as like uh broad as possible to where you don't dive in too deep. You kind of just take it for
Yeah.
face value. So this one, it's all opinion based too, right? You look at this, and I completely agree with the statement. Then it takes me back to the um the idea of the opposite, right? You got, if you're the oldest, you got the younger parents, you got the more inexperienced parents, right? So you're going through life with them. I don't think that makes for a hard life. The same way I don't think having being the youngest, having the older parents, having more experience, or being spoiled and shielded from the world, I don't think that makes for an easier life. I think it can have the complete opposite effect, right? It's the simple fact that growing up and bumping your head and having those lessons and doing that at a young age is
beneficial.
probably one of the greatest benefits, exactly, that younger siblings and siblings, or children that have grown up with young parents too, because you don't look at the opposite side of the pedestal. You were able to do a lot of the physical things with your parents, being the first one, and then bam, your youngest might have been 40, 50, 60s, and they don't get that same parent that you got. They don't get the park pick up throw amusement parks and all that, right? But I think when you shield a child, you can overly shield and overly protect to where reality and life hits them when they have to be an adult. And then there's no teachable moments in that. It's just like you you 21 years old going through your first heartbreak and your first breakup, and you want to commit suicide because you never felt this before, because the oldest was able to just date whatever at 13, 14, and now you the youngest and you don't get your first relationship when you go to college and you move out and shit. Like, there's so many different variables, but I like to always look at the opposite side of a statement, and it's like there's so many benefits with being able to bump your head
Early
and go
on, man.
through that life learning with each other than growing up and you still gonna make the same mistakes as a child that your older siblings made. because a kid is a kid. But when some of those mistakes are viewed in a different light of why you doing it's like you can't look at what the like then you really expecting somebody to grow up a lot faster because you want them to be elevated to the level of their siblings, right? I was sheltered as a kid, like smacked me in the face real quick. Okay, so I think that's amazing that you can speak on that viewpoint while being the oldest.
Man.
You are a girl too, and then I'm a boy, and I have all brothers and everything like that. So there's so much shit that goes into it. But I think I brought this conversation though, and this question more so to hear the perspectives of every like sibling, the oldest, the middle, the youngest, to kind of like shield a lot of the disconnect that I kind of was able to bridge with me and my siblings, but it was really just once I got older. But I think conversation like this also helps us and young adults that are going into like being parents and first time parents and stuff like that. You kind of just look at it in a different light. So that's good. That's crazy. I mean, a kid navigating those feelings probably gonna crash out more than an adult that maybe has been taught how to. Yeah. Yeah. All right. You. Move. Moving on, cause what the did I just read, dog? Lord have mercy. Nah, fuck that, bro. Y'all gotta be stopped. You two gotta be stopped.
I don't know what type of time he on, but no.
Uh,
The answer is no.
nah. Hey, chat. If y'all knew what just came through this private chat, bro.
I can't stand him. Like,
Oh
why
my
are you
God.
like this?
Hey, I've been fighting with this fly. Like he pisses me
Man,
off.
please.
nigga, zip it.
If you wonder why my camera been turned off every now and then,
Cause he been over there fighting with the fly, trying
oh
to.
yeah, we boxing.
Well, you losing. Goddamn mouthpiece ain't even in your mouth. You knocked the bitch out. Crazy. Now I got a fucking fly that just. Hey, here. Look here. Let me bringing bad juju over here. Let's line it up a little bit. I'm gonna pour another shot though. Oh, it's already poured. Hey, would you rather be on Love Island or Love Is Blind? For those who not watching Love Island,
Listen, that's not Love Island. That's Lust Island. That's Whole Island.
that shit
Love
situationship
Island
island.
has always been Lust Island. What are we talking about?
Situationship. That is Whole /
But
Lust Island. Everybody
I'm not
was
watching it.
lusting after
I just see the clips because I just
No, bro, you gotta watch
After
it, bro.
I don't got nobody to watch it with, bro.
After that
I
day,
ain't finna just sit in the room and watch Love Island by myself.
You
I
must
gotta
ain't
have a
heard it.
conversation.
You
I
must
ain't
ain't heard
gonna
it
lie.
three.
Listen,
Huh?
You must
after
ain't
that
heard
day
it three.
that y'all brought up
Where you the
whether
freaking
or not a single mom should be on like a dating show or whatever, I started watching it and I'm caught up. This show is messy.
No,
So
I'm glad
you
she
seen
out there.
last night episode?
I have not seen last night's, but this show is messy.
Hey, bro.
I'm glad
Hey,
the single mom.
watch
I'm glad the
this.
single mom was on there.
I can bring one person in that can catch you up real fast though, Justin.
I know he need to watch that. I can catch
You gotta
him.
watch it though, Justin. You really gotta watch it.
You can't
Because
you can't have
Okay,
social
so let
media
me give
straight,
you, like,
yo.
okay, so boom. From like season 1, they portrayed like they started off as it was 5 girls lined up.
What? Oh,
I'm just
episode
giving
one.
like a
Oh,
little rundown, like what the show like Love Island is. He know what Love Is Blind is, but
No, isn't Love? Love
That's
Island.
like Love Island, like you're coupled up with somebody.
When they go to the villa
you
shit,
can
yes.
still connect and hang out and chat and like stuff with other people. But everybody sleeps in one big old room. Like the person that you're coupled up with is the person that you're sleeping next to. So if the person that you're coupled up with, let's say y'all decide y'all want to,
I'm thinking of something else.
The whole room gonna hear y'all. Like, but then you might get up the next day and decide you don't even want to be coupled up with her no more. You might be over here fighting with somebody else. But then they also play games where everybody making out with everybody. So
I mean, I get the concept of the show. I've seen similar shows.
Challenges, games, whatever.
The love is blind shit is where you can't see the motherfucker.
You can't see nobody, so you have to go off authenticity. So
I
like
be at home on the couch.
Do this person vibe with you for real through conversation? Like I know what Love is Blind is.
Yeah.
I've never watched Love Island.
You should.
I've always seen clips, and I just don't want to watch. I feel like I want to watch it with a person to just converse back and forth about the episodes and stuff.
So look, I'm gonna tell you this, brother. Just watch it, and you're gonna find a bunch of motherfuckers you can talk to.
I don't want to talk to them on the.
Put me on Love Island though, because I'm not leaving no cubicle.
That part.
I'm not leaving no cubicle, and you butt ass ugly. Because I just formed.
You can deny. You can say no. I did point.
I understand that, but I just wasted my motherfucking
But actually,
time.
You can't. So Love Island is like, let's say Justin, like you standing there when it's time like to like recouple, and let's say.
But then you sitting on the island was she done potentially did who wasn't whatever with another person.
What? No, like we're talking about recoupling. Yes, you are. But let's say like here's the recoupling. Say you're with a girl, her name is Isabel, and it comes time to like
she ain't doing nobody else.
Like girl, like the thing is like it's so weird that like one girl can vote on you to like be with you and couple up with you. But if another girl behind her also says, I want him, the girl that just voted on you, she gotta get out the way.
Hey, let me tell you something. No.
It depends.
Before you say what you gotta say, Reed, and I don't know how true this is, but I just seen somebody talk about Love Island, and that boy had a cold sore.
What?
One of the contestants had a cold sore, and they all playing makeout. God dang! Now they making out with other people. They want to disregard that. Now everybody got it. The freak going on? Love is blind.
Within challenges, challenges. Everybody is making out with everybody. Outside of challenges,
love is
outside
blind.
In the challenges, you're definitely gonna make out with.
Love is
blind.
But
outside of the challenges, like yes, it's up to you. But
love is blind.
Now you also don't have to make out. Hold on, wait. But you don't have to make out with motherfuckers.
You don't have to. You can say
you don't know what another next person did behind. Like
no, there is a behind sort of kind of, but niggas is all like imagine just a big Airbnb. Everybody is around each other, and yeah, I think it was a bite sore. And I think it came from the mother specifically, Huda, because she bites. She literally, it was a scene. Whatever, it doesn't matter, but. You're in a villa, an Airbnb with everybody at one time. Like y'all all sleep together. Like the pool. Like if you watch it, there's 2 to 3 areas where it's like the speakeasy or like shit like that to where you can go to gather a bit of privacy. Let me tell you something, brother. Love Island is toxic as fuck. They showed a clip of, I ain't gonna say her name. We all know Hannah, but she licked her. Hey, she did the bam and got busy with Pepe right after Charlie went home. Got to get her dooney smacked loose.
They all sleep.
Love is blind.
Bed and this bed both was getting.
Hey, guess what? All y'all doing is solidifying Love is Blind.
Yeah,
but why
I'd rather waste my time than because you don't know what them folks. Well, no, it's TVs. They ain't gonna do them that bad. But
you don't know anybody's past though either.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't gonna do them that bad. So
I would rather have the opportunity to date but physically see, experience, talk to, cook, interact, and with the magnitude of people than just be locked up in a box and talk to one motherfucker like and try to build it like
Yeah.
it is multiple, but then
I do at least feel like
Multiple.
Love Island there should be a
until
girls'
you
room.
lock in, like yeah.
I feel like on Love Island there should at least be a girls' room. There should be a guys' room.
I understand why it's coupled like that.
I get it.
See, hey, look, let's just say when you watch last night's episode, TJ and Iris, they decided to step on out to the beds outside, right? They was a little more respectful than fucking Sierra and Nick freaky asses.
I just feel like it should be a separation because
I'm sick of her giving him pussy. I don't care if they closed off and he keep lasting under a minute.
I'm be pissed off if I'm in. I don't know. I snore when I sleep, but if I'm in a room full of other 8, 9 other people, and if people in here snoring, they in here fucking, and man, I'm pissed.
You just like sleep. I'm a head sleep.
Bro, I keep telling people, man, you don't Love Island, you don't want the sound, fuck back.
Yeah,
Tapper, build your connection stronger, get you some Dooney shit. Yeah.
I'm mad.
Yeah. No, you know what? Great points, Terry. Connection first, it just ain't. You know what connections without attractiveness is. Those are friendships. those
are plug-ins.
Those are friendships. Okay.
Those are plug-ins. That's what that is. That's a smell
same.
good into the wall. That's an LED plugged up.
I think
you can plug that into any other plug, and the same thing happen. That's what that is.
I think Love Island is a better depiction of dating in its truest form. The same way in a general sense, men will only approach a woman that he is attracted to. A woman will only accept and give time to and exchange that information and shit to the man she's attracted to. So you gotta have a physical connection first. If I can't look at you, why am I talking to you? I'm just saying. Well, no, announce it to everybody else. Don't announce it to us.
I know. I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, but go ahead. Yeah.
Everyone, I'm about to get off for tonight.
Why? They asked why. Chauncey said why.
Hey, y'all is just don't do that. I'm about to get off for tonight. It's not what y'all thought it was, though.
I ain't know y'all. Wait, somebody was thinking already?
Yeah.
Chauncey said why.
Honestly, it's not what you thought it was. No,
man, but he said why. We supposed to give these people 2 hours of our time, and we agreed that we was doing this Wednesday. So I'm just trying to figure out why you leave in 30 minutes before it ends.
Because I am. I don't gotta explain why. See y'all next week.
Cash, I fully expect you to pop in next week.
He probably gonna call my. He probably gonna call my phone.
Excuse me. Cash, she leaving early, and I mean your merch, bro. So if I don't get no Team Rio to my next week or whatever, because you gonna show tremendous loyalty, bro. But goddamn, front office getting ready to trade you.
Okay.
There's some crazy trades going on.
Love you guys. I'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, you definitely don't gotta work tomorrow. So what's up?
Terry, please.
We all understand your schedule. Kind of got it all this same schedule. Damn, that's how she feel about you, Terry. I don't know what's happening. So
you look at my private comment and you say, hey, yeah.
But
a little bit more valid. Okay.
Hey chat, what the fuck going on with y'all tonight? Y'all about what's up, chat? Y'all gonna answer the goddamn would you rather? Y'all gonna what we doing, bro? Y'all love the damn would
Bro,
you
me and
rather.
this fly about to like have it out. I'm
What
trying to
up?
swat, but there's too many valuable things right here.
Like what? Y'all don't know what Love is Blind or Love Island is or what? Fed?
There you go. Nah, Fed. Hey, so what's going on? So what y'all thinking, man?
The Blick.
Hold on, what?
Who said something about a Blick? Who said something about a Blick? It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Am I bugging or you? Ain't you supposed to be out of town?
Who?
You. When you out
No,
of town?
it was up for debate.
So it's not happening.
No, it's not happening. Not this week. Not this week.
I
It was
know
two
what
options.
both
We had two
are,
things. It was
and
gonna
they
be
sound terrifying. Well, god damn it, homegirl, it's a would you rather. You gotta pick one.
yeah,
You ain't
you gotta pick one.
why folks be scared of would you rather like they finna get drafted to the war, so man, Cash, would you rather be in a in
Cash,
a
I'm
in a
disappointed, bro.
in a big ass villa with you and 11 other motherfuckers, equally numbered with girls and guys, and you gotta find a connection that you fuck with the most and have America vote on who's the better couple, and you gotta find a connection, or would you rather be locked up in a cubicle trying to date and find a connection of motherfuckers you can't see?
Look, I look at it like this. I'm not gonna sit here. I'd rather it be blind and then you see me and you say no, than for you to mess with me the whole time just because it's television, than for to get off the show and it still not happen. Really waste my time. I stopped it. I stopped it
Man,
at
you better
the
get in that
talking,
bitch and
the
win. The
talking
winning
there.
couple get 100 racks. Play the goddamn game then, nigga.
Don't folks still win on Love Is Blind? You don't win no money.
I don't
You just
fucking, bro. I don't. I think they pay for your wedding ring and or something like that. Last time
man.
yeah, put me
I was
in the
gonna,
vibe villa. What the fuck is you talking about?
I ain't gonna lie. If it's money on the line, then
You were
I'll take anything.
you a
Not
single
anything.
male. Like look at like, but look
Not
like listen
anything.
to this.
Not anything. But
And the demographic be different. Like I think like Love Is Blind. Like I be seeing like this is like
some fungus.
them unks be on there too, and like
Fungus
it
is
be
on that too.
Love Island. You talking 21 to 30, nothing but vibes, both sides, and America will couple you up, or you can
They
whoever
also
which one
They
y'all
also making sure they bringing attractive people to the whole side too.
for like because that's based off of attraction, baby. So basically, they bring in people to the villa. You couple up right off the bat. You don't know the motherfucker. You gotta try to get to know the person that you coupled up with, while also looking at who else you interested in. And on the show, they call it exploring. So you're exploring other connections. You got to open coupling, right? But you're exploring. So you had conversations. You pull other people for a chat with the woo. There's going to be a time to where they pull for a recoupling, to where you can decide whether you want to stay in a couple or you want to couple up with this person. Within that, you also got bombshells. So every so many days or every week, they bring in one guy here, one girl here, two girls, two guys, one girl. Like they bring in bombshells, which are people that come in the villa single, and a lot of the times they let them come in, bro, and they let them break up a couple though.
No, see, this sound like a show that is it Love Island?
They do Love Island like UK, US, like they got different.
That's not what I'm saying. No, I know of the show. I never knew exactly everything that like comes with the show.
Yeah.
But there's another show where they bring some of the most attractive people to the show. They do guy and girl, of course, where you can't do things and say, hey, And if anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about, put in the comment. What's the name of that show? I can't think of it. But where they put everybody on an island or they put them in a restricted location. Of course, they do the usual where there's no phones, no connection to the outside world, and you can't do anything. And if you do anything or get caught doing certain things, you lose money.
That's a different show. I don't know the name of it, but I think. Do you remember the clip? The one dude running back to the villa because he was with production, all that
Yeah,
shit. They
I
showed
know.
him the clip.
I know. It's Love Island.
His girl cheating on him.
Yeah.
And that wasn't Love Island. That was the one that you were talking about.
No. It's not the one I'm talking about.
I think that.
No, it's not the one I'm talking about.
Bro, get your ass away from me.
Yeah, like now you dealing with what I gotta do with. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to the team. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's a different show.
No, I'm asking, have you seen that clip? Or like
I've seen that clip, but that's not the story that I'm talking about.
Okay, but I'm just saying
that I was talking
about
Love was in America.
So that what I'm telling you is like, yes, but Love Island they have like a UK, a USA, like the one that we talk about right now is USA.
Yeah, I know because Love Island started in the UK, correct?
UK, Switzerland, Australia, one of them.
It started with them, but no, the reason why I know about Love Island because I watched the challenge, and you done had people from Love Island come to the challenge.
It's shot o'clock, by the way.
Oh yeah.
We almost missed it, y'all. Shot o'clock. They talking about, and I'm out tomorrow.
Yeah, but no, that's know what that means?
Too hot to handle.
Too hot to handle. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Too hot to handle. That's what I'm talking about. That's the show. That's the show I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I haven't watched that one. But wait, thoughts on the ultimatum? I think I seen a preview of this or something. I ain't hip. Homegirl, give me hip. Hold on.
I know about the show, but I haven't watched it. The ultimatum is like it's more like on the it's kind of like Love is Blind. It's more like Love is Blind.
Let me not say that out loud. I ain't trying to get canceled. Marry or move on.
Yeah, the ultimatum is similar to Love is Blind.
Is it like Love is Blind or is it more like The Bachelor, but you get a man and a woman at one time?
I feel like it's more like Love is Blind than The Bachelor.
Overview: Nick and Vanessa Lashley encourage couples to put their love to the test while having encounters with other potential matches.
That's just
that ain't Love is Blind. That's me and my motherfucking woman getting shipped off somewhere to see if one of us gonna fucking cheat. The fuck? Nah, bitch, you marry me. Just come on, we good. We do not need this flight. I promise you that. Can you give us a little more? Nah, it's so messy.
I think it's messy. I've never watched it. See, those type of shows, I feel like I can only watch with a woman, bro.
It's very interesting watching with a woman. But let me tell you something.
Which is the reason why I prefer to watch it that way.
Hey, okay, well, be prepared to want to sleep on the couch sometimes.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. But no, that's the only time I like to really watch those shows is when I have somebody to watch it with. Because you can converse, you can have conversations, you can get better understanding with the person that you're next to because you starting to see you see more of their views and all that stuff. So I prefer to watch that with a woman. Like by myself, nah, I put those type of shows, The Ultimatum, Love is Blind,
Drinking Buzz Pie,
Love Island.
Who typed that? What the fuck? So why you single? Why you single, Wes? I'm just reading it.
Hey, man. I want a relationship, but I ain't gonna just let anybody come in there.
Where they coming?
Huh? In there.
Pause, bro. Whoa. Is that the show where couples having problems and could potentially switch? From what I was just reading, basically, it's like they trying to encourage them. Basically, I'm on a rocky road in my couple. We gonna see if we gonna do some other shit or if fucking with other people is gonna bring us closer. That sounds like a recipe for fucking disaster. The crickets, yeah. I'm just trying to find out why this the West single, bro. It's fun on this
Hey,
side.
where I'm at.
All right. Well, hey. Chat.
I ain't finna just let anybody come in here. Lord.
I think this is going to. This is.
Temptation Island, yeah, right.
Hey, Jareen, where you been at?
Yeah, you late.
Where you been at?
Hold on, which one you want to get to? Because I got a video.
You got a video?
Mm-hmm.
Get into the video before I get to yeah.
So,
you got a video?
Yeah.
I don't think I know this. So this new.
Just go along to my question I got.
I don't see no question on. I don't got no question on my. See,
oh, that's cool.
Different than mine. I can't see shit.
I can't see anything that you added either. So we on the same spectrum here.
God damn.
Yeah. All
right,
Rio in chat. So we the stars. Y'all the stars of the show today. Yeah, with the standards for sure. So I got a question for y'all. Hold on, why it's not popping up?
No, it's popping up. Nah, play that. Run that bitch back.
Oh no,
Is there a
it's
time
right there.
limit on how long your partner should converse?
Oh yeah, converse. Okay, cool. L West and the L West.
Just change it. Wait, with the opposite gender?
Yeah.
The fuck you mean?
Let me play the video.
Nah, wait, whoa. Add now, whoa. Cause bro. Actually just play the video, cause that ain't enough context. Cause I'm like,
hold on, let me go to. Give me a moment, chat. Here we go.
Hi, you look way better in person. But you're short though. How tall are you?
I don't know why people think I'm tall.
Yeah, we think you're a little bit taller, man.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Alice.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
My name is New.
It's what?
My name is New.
New.
Yeah. You know, just keep going, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you single?
I'm not. This is my
Well, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know?
you want me to just go ahead and get busy? Like,
go ahead.
I don't like how you formed that question with that video, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you trying to set up a little trap game. Cause
it's not a trap, bro.
No, because listening to that conversation and the way I heard this man say, not only you look better in person, which formally automatically makes me think this is somebody that he has seen on social media. It is an event. So is this a formal event to where everybody is invited? Are there guests involved? Whoop, right? We live in a content creation world, right? So I got that in my mind. But then he also said, well, keep going. So now I have only one belief, and I have only a reason to believe that
here you go.
It's the way that he got in her ear, but
it's the caption.
Power actress. Okay, so I was about to get into this, but I was like, I have only reason to believe that this person has some sort of notoriety. So, okay, power actress, fiance was standing right next to her as another man flirted with her and tried to pursue her. Did he handle this correctly? I think they both handled it correctly. Actually, I'll go a step further. I think this is a grade A performance. A plus, might I add. I don't know what he does, but this is what I was getting to. She has to be somewhat of a public figure. So you have boyfriend is unknown. So I'm sorry, fiance, very respectful. Fiance is unknown. She's a public figure, popular actress. So it doesn't matter what it is. Public figure. She is essentially approached by a fan of whatever she does who has formed some form of infatuation to either her as a person, her as a character of whatever she does, however the case may roll. If I'm in his shoes, the fiance, I don't see anything there that's gonna make me tweak out. You approach my fiance because she's famous, as anybody who knows her would do. Doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. Personally, I think you were very respectful. We can argue the "Are you single?" and then the comment after that as respect or disrespect. However, that nigga gave no bro. He's eating a fucking snow cone or whatever. Like, bro, the only reason why this is a video is because he did what a man is supposed to do, and it doesn't matter about the status of the individual. He stayed near because at the end of the day, my sole responsibility is protection. So regardless of how you approach my fiance, famous or not, I don't know your intentions. I don't know how other communities view this, but I know damn well in ours, if they don't want her, I don't either. I'm flattered and I'm so supportive as a man, as somebody who does music and content and all this shit. Like, and my end goal is for what I do outside of, my nine of everything, like everything that I do social media wise and content and all this shit, right, entrepreneurship and entertainment, and I will hope that it touches somebody at some point to where I can have a fan interaction. Doesn't have to be, it could be a man, woman, child, it could be older than me, young, it doesn't matter, right? To where somebody appreciates something that I put my hard work into. But nigga, you a grown ass man with a camera, whether it was on your glasses or whatever, approaching my woman. She's not the famous actor that that you see. She has so much more substance within our relationship. So I'm gonna stand by. I'm gonna eat my ice cream like he was doing, and I'm gonna make sure nothing get out of hand. Cool. You added a little flirty jab. I have enough confidence and security within my relationship that she gonna do what she did. She has to remain professional in the public eye. And why are you tweaking out? You gonna tweak out because you're an attractive girl and somebody hit on you? No. You gonna tweak out because you're a man with an attractive girl who's a public figure and somebody hit on her? No. These left that conversation, got a cocktail or took a shot together, finished the party, went home, and enjoyed each other's company. A plus.
I just want to get the opinion. That's all.
A plus performance. What the chat saying? Did the chat see
Yeah,
the video? Did I need to see?
I agree. He handled that. He handled that.
It's the way he got in her ear. It's an outdoors event. It's
loud. You got to think about.
Yeah.
Sometimes those conversations when it's a bunch of people around, there's a bunch of noise. You do have to get up
You will,
close for
yeah,
people
you
to
will
clearly
forever
hear
see
you.
somebody
And
lean
yeah,
in because they don't know, especially somebody in, like I said, with her status. Bro didn't look concerned. No better way to handle it. He ain't what. Yeah, cool. Um, you you have to have some sort of, what's the word I'm looking for?
bro.
Accuracy is not the word, but it's like when you are a public figure. I don't know her personally, but
Yeah, I
in a
mean,
way, it's just like when you're a
it's
public figure, you have to carry your way
is it decorum?
yourself, right? You have to have a
Is it
certain decorum.
decorum? Yeah, it's decorum. You have to have a certain decorum when you carry yourself
Yeah,
when you
you
have
don't know.
status. That's just the
You
way it
don't know
is.
who's
I mean,
watching. You don't know who's recording.
yep.
You don't, right? So
You never know.
it's okay. I think she played the
Yeah, I
greatest role in it, and I think she did exceptionally well. She did not disrespect her fiance.
hmm
She was not rude or uninviting to the fan. I'm just gonna call him a fan, right? Because he know her, she don't know him. He was appreciative of her craft. He shot his quick little shot.
got shot
Yeah,
down.
that plane landed before it took off. Yep.
I think she actually handled it very well because what a lot of the times what you see is people think that the person is supposed to like check them in a certain demeanor, whereas like you can clearly see that I have somebody here. Why would you dare do something? Like, they feel like they should just check them in a certain way, where it's like I have a person. Why would you even try to do that? Even if they don't know the person, because you can see them with the person. Because I mean, when you think about it, you also have to look at the intention of the fan. Because clearly, in a sense, he had he didn't have the best intention because he did ask she was single, so he was definitely trying to shoot his shot. But you got to think about what led to him walking up to her. So if he saw her there, he clearly saw that she was with someone. Or we don't even know that.
And it's
We don't know that.
2025. You don't know.
You don't know. That's a yeah. You don't clearly know.
Shit,
So
nowadays it could be a manager, it could be a gay best friend. It could have been another fan that she
it
was
could have been
talking.
security.
I
Could have
don't
been
know.
security.
Could have been security.
Just
I don't know.
yep.
I just
So
know she allowed for a fan to interact with her in that moment, and there was some form of congratulations and keep doing what you're doing. And then it was, you got a man. Yep. Right here. Like it, and video cuts off. Like it's and then it was like, oh, did he do like the fiance act right? Yeah. If someone thought he should intervene, at what point should he have intervened, and then why? I don't
which
think
is
anybody could really answer that question.
which is why I pose.
Hell yeah, it's a motherfucking time limit.
Which is why I posed the question. That was kind of like the icebreaker into the
But
conversation
she fucking
because
famous.
she's famous. I know, but people pose, oh yeah, flirted in front of it. So it's like, okay, cool. Take the famous status out of there. Is there a time limit? Or when the person who sees someone they may know, or if they don't know the person, or may have seen them around, is there a time limit that you think the person should like? And I'm speaking from a like if they're with you
Mhm.
in public, maybe you stepped away for a while, or if you're there and a person walks up and they're conversing,
Yeah,
do you think there's a time limit that a person should be conversing
absolutely.
with?
You want me to crack your noggin, bro?
Go ahead.
There's absolutely a time limit.
I'm gonna
I
crack this
think
freaking fly noggin,
I
goddamn.
think I think the person who is the outsider of this is right. So me, my significant other, and somebody else. I think the somebody else, they dictate the time limit. I'm just adding
Somebody,
my
you
little
said
statement real
somebody.
quick.
So it's not your partner per se. It's
It's not my partner.
outside
It's like
party that
it's
dictate the time limit.
exactly how long your partner should converse with the opposite gender. I think the time limit depends on the opposite gender.
Are you saying this because that person is the one that's walking up with the intention?
No.
Go ahead.
No, I said what
No,
I wanted to
I'm
say
saying, no,
right
like,
now, but this I can go ahead and elaborate. I don't, but
yeah,
I kind of want to just
elaborate.
but I want you to kind of
No,
add your two
so
cents,
I agree
like
that
how you feel.
there is a time limit.
You do
In my
okay.
opinion. I do agree that there's a time limit because
Who do you think the time limit should? Who do you think should
there,
dictate that time limit?
I don't know. I feel like the partnership did take that time limit because now I do agree that the outside force can try to keep a conversation going, but you can also initiate the end of a conversation yourself.
We might be saying the same thing then.
So it's
this is-
like with if your partner allowing the conversation to continue, it's like you letting that conversation going on longer than it needs to happen. You said everything you needed to say. Why is the conversation still going on?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
100%.
that.
Yeah.
So I'm looking more on my partner because you can't control what they do. So I don't look at that person. I can't control what that person try to do, this and that. So I'm looking at it as like, how much are you going to allow?
Okay. So
So
we're saying the same thing, and I'm gonna explain your point too, because I 100% agree with you. But I'm gonna explain to you why I say that the
on the
opposite
outside.
gender
Yeah.
dictates it, right? If my woman and I goes out, and however it happens, but she finds herself in conversation with an opposite gender, it is a time limit based on how they are approaching the conversation with the woo. I think I'm agreeing with you because it's my partner's decision ultimately on when to stop it, right?
Yeah.
So, but I don't think that's what it's just is there a time limit? Like I think my partner is who stops it, but I think the time limit depends on the conversation itself, but the conversation is started by the opposite party, right? So what I mean by this, right?
So they control the time.
That controls the time limit. And the reason why I say that is like, let's just say I'm gonna give I'm gonna give you a few different scenarios, right? If I'm in a social setting and I'm with my woman, right? And she's approached by another male.
Mm-hmm.
And the conversation that is being had is a conversation on the topic of they have a class together and it has nothing to do with flirtatious things or none of that, whoop the whoop, all that. It's completely, there's an agenda, it's a study group or anything like that, whoop the whoop, right? They're dictating that time limit because my partner has no reason to feel that I will feel a way about the conversation that is being had. Now, I'm gonna give you the other ones, and then I'm gonna bring in what I would expect my partner to do within that moment. Now, let's say, you know what I do for work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say we're out in a social setting. Let's just say it's a resident, right? Speaking about work, well, nobody wants to speak about work when they're not at work and all that, right? So, but there's a certain way that you still have to handle yourself and conduct yourself in those manners as my partner to not interfere with the bag and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the scenario that maybe you kind of specifically want to speak on, where somebody is making those flirtatious advances. Right? Cool.
Yeah.
So the my answer stays the same. The opposite gender kind of dictates the time limit, right? My partner's job, number one, is to get me at all times. It's not an insecurity thing. It's not a jealousy thing. I'm a man. And at some point or no, women are going to understand that men are territorial. And I can break that down after this.
Very true.
And we can go a little longer if you want to. But it is your responsibility, man and women, but I can only speak from my perspective as a man, being in a heterosexual relationship, of what I would expect my woman to do. I can't speak for ladies on how I can't do that. This isn't the segment for that. I'm sorry. But her responsibility is to get me in every scenario, and this is why. The first two scenarios are very innocent. However, these are conversations that I have no information about. So, if it is truly platonic and it is truly a study group or a work thing or whatever, you have your job is to not only explain that to me, but explain it to me for these reasons. You have to reassure me that I don't need to crash out, or this person isn't bothering you, or you coming to me telling me, oh, like, oh, well, yeah, okay, let's just say somebody come at me like, oh my God, yeah, like, oh, I forgot about the test. I'm out with my boyfriend. Oh my God, like he's right here, babe. You bring me up like, this is Christian, like, oh, we're in the same class. This is a study group that we're in. Like, whoop the whoop, boom, cool. Because if it's nothing, I should be able to be introduced in that conversation.
Included.
Don't even have to stay, but there has to be some sort of inclusivity to where it is properly known and right that it's just that. So it's like you should be able to either, like I said, bro, tap me on the shoulder. Oh, meet. This is who this is with the whoop, right? Because I don't know, and I'm a man. So in order for the night to remain as cordial as possible, if it's not that, delete the options of me while I'm social, while I'm drinking everything. I gotta get to that point because you didn't just clarify. But then you got the other one of somebody is making advances to you. You still come and get me. You find me because unless there's other intentions with you, right? But I'm yours, you mine. Somebody is all right. No, I do got a man. He right here. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments. You have a good night. I'm about to go back to right. So in all scenarios, you go get your man because you either making sure that he understands that
in every scenario,
don't punch this nigga. It's cool. Cause I'm gonna introduce you and tell you how I know him, or I don't know this good babe. I don't know, but I'm gonna come to you to let you know, and you can just watch, but you still don't have to punch this thing, right? So I think that obligation is still the same, regardless of, but it's the approach and it's the opposite gender that dictates that time spent.
See, but I see that, but it's like I feel like it's. Well, yeah, you said opposite gender. I just feel like, but that still just kind of fall back on your partner.
Oh no, I agree with you.
They control the conversation, especially when the person is being like you're being approached. You control where the conversation goes, so you can control how far you let, like how far it goes, what a person is saying, what you allow them to say, how you handle it. So like even in what you allow them to say, they can go to your point of a person can be flirtatious.
Yeah.
But what they do is the moment they become flirtatious and you making it more than what it should be, introduce the man or the woman into the conversation to let them know, all right, now you're crossing boundaries. That's not where this is it. That's not where it's at.
Yeah. So,
I know I did bring that I brought the video, but it started sparking those type of conversations.
Yeah.
So that's why I brought.
I want you to understand that we are saying the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm just debating the time limit aspect, and I'm explaining it in a sense of if you're saying a time limit.
Yeah.
As a man, I can't say that, oh, my woman goes out, you have 5 minutes to talk to another man, and then you need to come and find me. That's why I say that time limit is dictated on the opposite person, because
it's flies
depending on the conversation, it might not be 5 minutes, it might be 10, because
due to what the topic is.
Because it's a man, but it's your gay coworker.
Yeah.
But I don't know that. I ain't never met the dude. So I think the time limit is dictated by the opposite gender based on what the conversation they bring. But yes, your partner cuts like they're
maybe
the finish line, right?
I would say they control the conversation. They control the conversation.
They control when the time limit happens, like when a cutoff happens.
Yeah.
But the length of time of the conversation is really like how you come at her. If you want some friendly shit and all that, and I got the motherfucker, she gonna introduce me, I'm probably gonna be like, oh shit, I just got us drink. Like, well, y'all all want to do shots. I might go find some homeboy, like, right? But it's my duty to ensure that the safety of my woman
is good.
So if you don't tell me that you're safe, I'm going to make sure that you're safe within my metrics. So it's either you say about my metrics, or you tell me that you're good.
Women, I would advise y'all, because men's metrics it varies.
Oh my God, bro. Hey.
It varies. I'm
about to type this. I'm about to type this because
that's a good point. That's a good point that you said that. I was like, a lot of guys' metrics vary. So like, make sure y'all control that conversation the way y'all need to. Because you let your if he can't see it clearly and it's like very ambiguous, I don't know.
If I have to sit as a man and say, I have to look at this situation with the person that I'm supposed to protect, and I don't know, so I have to choose between she is okay, leave her alone, or she's not okay, go ensure. Every man is going to say, I don't know, I'm going to ensure. No real man is going to say, I don't know if she good or not, I'm gonna wait it out. No, fuck that.
No.
Every man is, babe, y'all, and I'm gonna say that shit right in front of him.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
right?
gonna make sure. So guess what? I'm gonna say it in front of him, just in case he tries some weird stuff. So
it is officially after dark. I'm not stopping shit. Love Fed. I'm not stopping shit. Cause I got one thing I want to bring to your attention. Cause I talked about it. I got a shot too, though.
I don't have a shot.
Cool.
But I do have something to sip on. Let me grab that real quick. It's been in the refrigerator because when I got it, it wasn't cold.
Chad, how we feel? That was a great perspective, great video too.
Nah, good conversations, man. That's why I brought it, man. I saw it and I was like, yeah, we gotta,
especially the ladies. I know for a fact we got ladies in here too. Like, what would y'all want y'all man to do in that situation? Come on, chat.
I appreciate.
I know
You
y'all.
said.
I know we've been
saying?
slipping on the Mondays, but we might just we trying to
I think
navigate
Wednesday
what's the
might.
best day
Yeah,
for
what's the
this.
best day
Like,
to do it? Wednesday might be the day to do it, man.
come on,
Wednesday
chat.
might become the new day.
Hey,
For the ones who sleeping, man, go get you a bottle, man. Go get you a bottle of the Roscoe.
hey, bro.
What was hit?
Jealousy versus territorial, specifically when it comes to men, bro. Because I don't think.
Whoo, that's a.
Get ready to get clipped. I don't think the way that it is portrayed on social media nowadays, I do not think that women understand the true
Yes.
difference of jealousy and being territorial. Okay.
I agree.
Let me break this down to the most purest form. Jealousy is wanting something that you do not have. First and foremost. So there's already been a misconception, right? So when you I'm jealous that he got the contract that I wanted. I'm jealous that he got the promotion that I wanted. Somebody is receiving something that you wanted but you never had. That is jealousy. You want to take somebody's spot. You never had it. Being territorial is protecting what is already yours. And it's not just like men also have to stop using the jealous term when it comes to women in relations. Like, no, like it's y'all don't understand that we are territorial. However, men are way more territorial than women.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm going to use this analogy. And we still got a decent amount of people in here too. If I had fuck the numbers. We know what a Lamborghini is, right? If I had a Lamborghini, right? And I knew my Lamborghini was locked and that it has a security system on it, would I stand by watching my Lamborghini sit in a parking lot with a bunch of people crowding it, touching it, and just do nothing? Or will I walk up and say, this is my vehicle. I'm going to politely ask y'all to not touch my car and to go ahead and move on about y'all business? Most people would say, you should go and get these motherfuckers away from your car. Why? Why? Watch this. Why? Because I am territorial. This Lamborghini is mine. So it does not matter that the doors are locked. It does not matter that an alarm will go off. It does not matter that I should be able to trust the security system of the vehicle. I don't care that I have a system in place for somebody to not steal my car. I'm not going to let 30 individuals surround my car. Let's take it another way. I'm in a relationship. I am not jealous because the same way that I told her I am hers, she is mine, and I'm going to continue to let 30 niggas flirt with her, or she go out in a promiscuous way to clubs with single friends to where she is only approached by single individual men who want one thing. Why would I put my Lamborghini in a fucking environment to be stolen? I'm not jealous. I am territorial. There is no There is no way that I'm going to let my taken woman be surrounded by single men and to continue to be fucking caressed fuck like
Yeah,
why would I do that? Why
yeah.
would I
That's
allow
just
that? And when women say you should trust me, you know I am yours and I'm not gonna do anything. It's
Hey,
the same way.
can I butt in and say this one real
You
quick?
can. You absolutely can.
Because hey, women, that you should trust me. Well, you shouldn't even be in that environment in the first place.
No, I'm gonna
I'm talking
give you
about
one
that.
better.
Because
No,
if man, look,
hey, I'm gonna keep it to my.
you shouldn't
Watch
put
this.
yourself in that position in the first place.
I don't disagree with you, but I'm gonna keep it to my analogy specifically, right? Because watch this. I parked my vehicle there knowing that I have the security measures. I parked my car there. So I put it there. That doesn't mean I just let it be taken. So the same way that some women in relationships can say, oh, well, I'm just with the girls and you should just trust me. And I've never given you any reason. We don't give a fuck about what you would do. We're men. We understand what they will do.
And the length
My
that
Lamborghini does not understand that the fact that the doors are locked, a motherfucker can break the window, that this bitch can be hot wired. You don't understand that just because you are my woman, you can be grabbed, snatched, and drugged. You are in an environment, you can be encouraged by single friends that, oh, we're gonna go to his house. Like, girl, you're with us. We're like, no, it is my job to protect you. There is no way anybody has ever been protected in this world without having eyes on who or what they are protecting. Stop thinking niggas are jealous. Niggas are territorial. You are already mine. And the same way that I can make sure that nobody else is touching my car, I have every right to make sure nobody is touching my woman. If I'm in a relationship, I'm not doing single activities.
couldn't have put it better myself.
Checkmate, motherfucker.
Couldn't have put it better myself. I mean, how else can you put it? Like if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be doing single things. That's like you're saying, you putting yourself in position to. It's just like I'm going out with my women, I'm going out with my girls, and doing that stuff. You're. That's why I look at your friend group. I'm not gonna lie. I look at your friend group. Your friend group tells me a lot about you.
If everybody in your friend group married, bye. If y'all all married, I'm saying if baby, your friend group all I know all it like I if I can trust your friend group, it's a different story.
Yeah, the friend group matters, bro.
It's the fact that I know you a good woman, but you hang around hoes. All of my bros hit them. What the fuck? I don't what? Like I don't know.
Friend group matters, man. That stuff matters because they be trying to encourage. They be trying to encourage the wrong stuff.
Hey, bro. Babe, one of your friends selling feet pics. You can't think that brunch is a good. Like, come on, bro. Well, you don't want me to have fun. No.
Have fun. What do you mean have fun? We don't have. We don't have fun.
No. Fuck to have fun. Can we have the right sort of fun? Like I
was joking, but it's
you got two groups to go out with. The last 3 outings of Group A have been involved in 3 shootings in the last 5 outings, and Group B has had a DUI because y'all got too fucked up.
And you think
and
I'm
and
supposed to
you
just sit there and trust that
and you
everything's
going
gonna
with
be
Group A,
okay?
and you going with Group A. Come on now, come on now.
No, you think I just put sit there back and just trust that y'all gonna be okay? Y'all got all this stuff going on? Like, come on now. Let's
I
be
wish
real,
women I
dog.
wish women would flip the shit, bro. Imagine your man wanted to continue to go out with the same niggas that he done been in 16 brawls in the last 3 months with. But you gonna keep going out with these niggas and all y'all do is fight.
Fight.
It's, I don't
Every
even
time,
know if
every
you
time you
gonna
come
make.
home, you got a new black eye.
I don't even know if you gonna make it home tonight. Cause I don't. I feel like every time you go out, somebody want to kill you. Well, yeah, I feel like every time you go out, somebody else want to fuck you, and they gonna try everything that they can. They gonna buy you everything, and they have the ability to drug you and take advantage of you.
And they are men, so they are naturally stronger than you
Yeah,
most
man,
times.
yeah, bro. No, but it's bro jealousy versus being
I get all that.
man. That man that you say is yours is not jealous, baby.
Hey,
He
look, I'm not gonna
territorial.
speak on certain things, but I've seen it real time. Like I've seen it real time, and all I can say is when the time that it happened, even with me, and I'm just like noticing it because guys notice it. They pay attention. Well, I'm not gonna say they do that, but like I'm pretty sure when you're out, you watch your surroundings, you watch what's going on. You might not say much because it ain't
100%.
much going on, but you definitely watch your surroundings,
Man, I know
even if
exit
you're on the other
plan.
side. So
I'm
like,
looking at who might be blicked up,
you see what I'm saying?
quickest way out.
You just
Who can I grab first? Is my child with me? Who's man?
it's a
What?
it's a lot that you have to consider. Like
Who
it's a
got
lot
lace
that you have to watch.
shoes?
I don't think women realize it. They go out and they just be having fun. Like it's of course we can have fun, but it's so much you have to just pay attention to just make sure
If
your
I gotta make you
surroundings.
duck, how big is the table? Like niggas is really going through that shit
Yeah, you
outside.
have to. It's so much you have to pay attention to because you don't know what can happen. So it's
Oh,
like even when everything is going good, you just have to have okay, cool, bet. I'm gonna just be cautious of these things, and I'm gonna make sure it's good. No, I'm just saying, like I've been in the situation.
no. I'm
I've
laughing at
been
a thought
on
I
both
had.
sides, huh?
I was laughing at a thought I had. I
Oh,
wasn't
no,
laughing at you.
I've been on both sides of the spectrum where I've seen some stuff. It's like definitely that territorial side, and been on the side where I've seen someone and they had a territorial moment. So it's like when I've seen it, one thing I've said this to my friend girl. Um, I said, man, one thing what you should never do, women, is let if he feel a certain way. Like if a man feel a certain way about something, y'all have to have a conversation about it. Don't tell the next man that. Don't. That's disrespectful, dog. Don't do that.
Hey, y'all got
Why
four
do you
walls in y'all
why
house.
do you why do you feel comfortable to tell this next guy something about y'all relationship or a person feeling this way or that way? Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, and I've had to check women. I've checked someone saying like,
Forever grow.
like
What's that producer say?
I've had to check people and be like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that. That's something I shouldn't know. Don't do that.
It's you.
Yeah, nah.
It's people kill the. Oh wait, hold on, real quick.
Unalived.
Think of it this way, and why being territorial is good and being jealous is bad. Being territorial comes from a place of internal protection. So your goal is protection. Being jealous comes from a place of anger. Both sides doesn't matter. It's jealousy comes from anger, envy, and a lot of other negative thoughts and feelings.
Jealousy is
Ter-
self-destructive.
selfishness, territorial comes from a sense of pride, protection. Like it comes from such a more positive standpoint to where you work so hard to achieve something that you are going to defend it for the longevity of it. And it's so easy. Like Chauncey said, W analogy, it's not comparing a woman to a car. It's simply stating a man being territorial and giving you an example of how a man would act with something he loves and care about and he's territorial about, which is a vehicle. And then what else would a man be territorial about in well, his relationship, his woman, his wife, his girlfriend, his fiance? It's not that we don't trust you, we don't trust them.
Because we know what they are capable of. And y'all always try to, I don't know, it's like they always have a problem with the fact that they can't understand the fact that men know what men are capable of.
Facts.
Like we know what like the bad guys, like we know what they're capable of. So it's like when we try to express certain things, it gets overlooked or it gets received wrong, and then you get this question of the jealousy compared to territorial. You get this conversation, you get the converse of that. And like you said earlier, women don't understand the difference between jealousy and territorial. So that's why we're having this conversation now, because of that. Is this men really understand how bad and terrible or sickening a lot of men can be.
Right.
So
And there
what you
is
see
like
before you say
nothing
what you
you can
say
do.
before, yeah, there's nothing you can do, because like what you see is what people say is like, what does that person look like? Well, no, it's not what that person look like. It's the behavior that they're expressing or showing you. So people always try to say, what did that person look like? No, there's not. There's you can't tell what that person look like. There's not a look or race. There's not nothing that you can say. It's the behavior. You pay attention to the behavior. You pay attention to what they're doing. You pay attention to how they're moving. You pay attention to what they're saying. It's the behavior of that person that tells you what they are capable of, or what their intentions are, or potentially what their pretensions are, that you have to pay attention to.
No facts.
So it's like you have to look deeper than what a person may look like and all that different stuff. And when it comes to just like when men is out with their woman, or even not out, you just have these thoughts. Or when you're out with the woman, you just have to be you have to be aware of your surroundings. Because even if, like in the video, even if, say if she wasn't famous and the guy just seen her before, oh yeah, you look good in person, such and such, I've seen you on the social media network, or I've seen you this right here, I can just send you tweeting, so you might not even be famous, or this and that, I just seen you around. You don't know what that person on.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the fiance on the side. I okay, cool. I'm doing something very normal. I'm watching you the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm watching how you interact with my fiance or my wife or my girlfriend. I'm watching how you do that to see where it goes, to make sure that if you can't catch, if it's something that you're not catching, I'm catching.
Yeah.
So it's like
this the after hours too. I'm gonna bring this up just cause I had a little more to say on that too, just off of because you was making some very good points. I just want to add my 2 cents. But
oh, what's the boundaries?
what's the boundary between territorial and possessive? I got my answer already, but
Go ahead. You got it.
go ahead. Yeah,
Hmm.
me.
Yeah, go ahead.
So for me, and I don't have the right answer. I have the my answer. Personally, I think the difference between the boundary of territorial and possessiveness is the communication aspect in addition to my fucking mind just went blank. But what you just do?
No, bro, I've been doing
Oh,
this
okay.
for
Your screen
bro.
froze. Uh the boundary is the fact that being territorial is being protective and I'm trying to find a word. It's like the compromise, right? Being territorial is like I'm protective of you, and this is what I don't like. This is what you do like. How do we find a compromise? So there's some form of communication and compromisation. That's the word, compromisation. So there's a form of communication and compromisation within being territorial. Possessiveness, there isn't that. Possessiveness is when you get into more of the dictatorship, and it's just no, you are my girl. You're just not going to do this. You're not going to go out. You're not like I want you here at that. Like if I'm like I need to know exactly where you
Where you
what you
are at.
doing, where you are, what you doing. No. Territorial is ensuring the protectiveness and being able to provide security for what you love. So it's just, but what you love can be outside of human form, which is why you can make the analogy. Me being possessive instead of territorial within my analogy is I don't like your friends. You're just not going out in public at all.
So I got something for you.
Yeah.
I'm using the analogy of my dog. I have a dog, Bella, for the ones who don't know. And my brother's dog, Austin's dog, which is Smokey.
Smoke.
Yeah, Smoke.
Smoke.
So I'm
Smoke.
gonna use this analogy.
He do need one of them little. Hey,
Nah, see them hoes, bro.
I might have to order
Nah,
you
it's
one of them bitches, bro.
summertime. Like Terry,
It's
you
summer.
gotta understand.
I need one.
It's summertime, Terry. Like when I've watched a fly around me as I unlock the door. Like and I'm fanning away. I unlock the door, open the door. That sucker trying to bolt. Like,
hey, talk longer about that thought. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on.
What?
Give me 2 seconds. Finish your thought, but make it a little longer.
But nah. Hey, this summer heat's been crazy. And what's been like, but before I get into my topic, because I'm gonna wait till you get back, what's been really insane is the fact that for summer, I've never seen this much. Well, technically, summer is just now getting started. Because summer is the end of June, going into July to September, the end of September. But man, where we from, summer is June and July, and the beginning of August, right before school start. W Bella. Hey, Cash, I'm about to get into that analogy I was talking about because Bella been tripping. I was on family vacation, and then even before family vacation, I knew this. But no, this heat been crazy. Have y'all been getting a lot of rain, dog? It's rained. It has rained every week here in the past like 2 months. Maybe like guaranteed 3 days a week out of the week. 7 days in a week. We know this. At least 3 days is raining. 3 days. And it'd be the most random showers, the most random spot, whatever. Like I've literally seen people coming to my job. I'm in the service industry, so I serve the community majority of the times. That's the type of industry I'm in. But been times where I've literally seen people come in to my job, rained out, rain haven't even hit us, but it'd be like even beforehand, it'd be on the other spectrum where oh dang, it wasn't raining where I was at, it's pouring down here. Like the rain's been ridiculous lately. Rain's been very ridiculous. I don't know what's going on with that.
All right. So
yes, bro, and Mississippi rain has been insane. I don't know what's going on. Like, and it's crazy because it's like heat, fight back. No, not the heat fight back, but the cool. It's like rain. If you could be doing all this rain, you would expect it to be cooler weather somewhere. Bro, it will rain one day, next day it's right back hot like the rain never happened.
all right.
But since Ree is back, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the analogy I was coming because I want you to say if this is territorial, jealousy, or possessive.
You
right?
want me to answer?
Yes, I want you to answer because I'm getting your perspective. With Bella and Smokey, right? And I know this all the time because Bella's, of course, she's a female. Smokey, he's a male. They to me are like cousins. People, if you've seen them, you'll think they're brothers and sisters. But I have technically 3, but I have 2 toys that Bella is the same exact toy. It's a ball that you can play with, throw, whatever. I take both balls out. I give 1 toy to Bella. I give 1 toy to Smokey. Bella will grab the toy, go under the bed. That's her domain. She loves being under the bed. That's her thing. Smokey, he gets very playful. He wants you to throw the ball, or he wants you to do whatever you want to do. He want to play with, or he'll play with himself. Like he'll toggle with it, whatever you want to do.
Horny ass dog.
Bella, instead of showing that she plays with the ball, she'll poke herself out the bed or poke her wherever she at and watch Smokey. She got her own toy over here. She's going to watch Smokey with his toy and finds an opening to take the toy away from Smokey. What do you call that? Would you call that territorial? Would you call that jealousy? Or would you call that possessive?
To keep it simple, if I have to just say one, possessive.
Why would you say that?
It's not jealousy. You have a ball. You just want that ball because let's break it down. All 3 of the balls are yours. So there's so many ways that you can go. Right? It's like I don't want to. I'm fucking do it. Fuck it. It's our goddamn show. The fuck. It's all 3 of them. It's all 3 of them. It's jealousy because all 3 of these are mine, and you gave 1 or 2 or all of them away. So absolutely, I am upset and jealous at the fact that all of these are mine. They've been mine, and you decided to let another motherfucker 4-legged animal come in this bitch, and now you want me to share, bitch? Go buy another one. Why the fuck did this dog come in here with no toys? Sounds like bad parenting on the other end. Like, let's
shut up.
Fuck? No, I'm just saying, no. I'm about to break this shit down because it's really so I understand what you're trying to say, but then all right, bam, it's territorial because it's once again, these are my motherfucking balls. The fuck are you doing? What the fuck is? Yeah, bitch, I can share with you. Ain't barked twice, nigga. You barked once. didn't you didn't fucking kneel for me. You didn't fucking roll over. Bitch, I know these tricks. Why don't you? The fuck? It's mine. No, but
It's mine.
no, but it's possessive, right? And it goes back into what I was saying between being territorial and being possessive, right? Being territorial and just want to protect what's yours, you're not shielding what's yours from outsiders, right? So to go back to my Lamborghini, right? It's not that you can't look at it. It's not that you can't take pictures and videos of it, everything, right? It's the fact that you know that that's not your property. And of course, dogs and a ball is different. It's a toy, but it's the fact that it's not your property, but you went to go touch it and sit on it and take like right. That's where it was. So that's the territorial. The possessiveness is I'm hiding this from everybody. That's my woman. I don't want anybody to see her. I don't want her parents, her friends to see her. I don't right? It goes beyond just me trusting you and being able to protect you. It's like, no, you can't do shit. I don't cause no. Cause it's too like right. So when it comes to it could be all of it. And that's why I wanted to add that little joyous into it. But
No, I
like
just
that,
thought when you posed the question, that's what I thought about
yeah,
immediately on the jelly because I was like, man, Bella, she can be a lot sometimes, but I've literally watched her
yeah,
trying to like equalize the fun because she tries to just where Smokey likes to have fun.
mm-hmm,
He'll do what he do. He'll get the ball. He'll have fun. He try to have fun with whoever trying to play with him. Bella is like, you know what? Let me interrupt that.
yeah. See,
And
I'll take it.
Bella's possessive. She's possessive. Like
Yeah.
if I had to put a title on it, she's possessive because it didn't matter. It don't matter if it's possessive and jealous. I'm gonna say both of those because she gets mean when Smokey. Like if I have both of them, I'm watching Smokey. Austin do travel a lot, so I don't mind watching Smokey. It don't matter. It helps with Bella because Bella do like the company as well, even though she trips on the toys and all that stuff for the attention. She do like the company.
So let me.
It's more like because it goes bigger than just toys. If Smokey is say if it's me and you here, and Smokey is won't run up to you, she'll get mad at Smokey and try to get him to get away from you just so she can get the attention.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the jealousy comes in.
So
She's both. So like she's possessive and jealous. She shows it a lot because
I love the argument being able to be used through so many different factors, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's use it in a sense of the purest form that can communicate at your level. Children.
Yeah.
No names. Doesn't matter who child it, but however, we have been around each other with whether it's our kids, somebody else's children, our kid and somebody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'll say this, because my daughter is in a room sleep. If 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 my daughter, who has friends here, right, but never had somebody in her vicinity in her room with her toys and all of this stuff, right? If she experienced that and she wants to play, but every single toy in the room, as soon as she sees the other person picks it up, she then wants it. Possessive.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like possessive
If
and
you
jealousy
are,
work together in a sense.
it doesn't, because you have to understand that jealousy is
Something that you don't have.
what, right? Don't and haven't had, like, it's not just like, oh, you just don't have it at the moment. It's like,
Yeah.
so that's why I added though. It's like
It's something
I'm
that you don't
I'm
have.
jealous. I'm jealous because I seen this girl on social media and I liked her, but she dating somebody else. Damn, I wish I was dating her.
That's the jealousy.
I'm jealous because I'm at this job and I want this position, but this person gets it, and now I'm jealous of that because it's what you
They
don't
got
have,
some. That's got something that I want.
right? Want or don't
But the
have. So
possession is
so
I have
exactly.
it, but I don't want you to have it.
So the fact that you are supposed to be in this vicinity with your friend, and although it is your house and it is your room and it is your toys, you're taught to share, right? No, we're not taught to share our significant other and everything, but right, we're just getting the basis of the terms, right?
Yeah.
So
Going back to the
you're
purest form, like you
yeah,
said.
the
Children.
purest form. So you're taught to share, but you then get put into a position as a child to where you're not sharing anything. But one thing that kids do is they'll play with something when they're in that possessive mode. They'll play with something. Another kid will grab something. They'll go take that to then play with it in front of that kid to show that is possessive.
Yeah.
The territorial is you came into my domain and okay, let's just say my child, she loves instruments, right? She has a guitar, has a drum set, everything like that. You can play with all of my toys, but you can't play with my drum set and my guitar. Why is that? These are some of the most expensive and precious and woo gifts that I can't even do whatever the fuck I want with my guitar and my instruments because my parents don't let me because they understand the value of which this is. So at this point, I'm just giving you the rules and regulations that I have been given,
Mm-hmm.
and you can love on them. You can look at them. You can I want to play with the drums. I just want to be on it. No, because if I ask my parent right now if I could do it, no. Same shit with it. You can take pictures and you can take videos of my car. Why are you touching and sitting on it?
Mm-hmm.
Understand me? You follow
Mm-hmm.
me? The jealousy is boom. Now the kid is here. The kid sees that drum set. The kid wants that drum set and can't have it. And parents have said no. And you saying, no, you can't play with it. I'm just going to stomp on it and break it and all that. Because you want it. So now you're going to ruin my happiness
Mm-hmm.
because you. So at the
That's
purest
what I'm
form,
saying. That's when jealousy really sets in.
right?
Is
So at the purest
destroying
form, we
something
see
that's
it with kids.
yeah, we do. I've said this.
If I can't have it, nobody else
Have
can.
nobody else can. Yeah. The moment you
Right.
that statement is a jealous statement.
Mm-hmm.
It's a jealous statement because it's like
If I don't get
I
this
want
promotion,
that.
remove the position.
Yeah, you all right.
If I can't do this, don't let nobody else do. Like
Exactly. You
so
making
at
the
the
effort.
purest form.
Yeah. That's a good perspective. It's a good perspective to have. No, that's for sure.
I think we averaging. Well, I know what we averaging. I ain't gonna say the number, but we averaging a good amount of motherfucking people in here, and y'all still not typing.
Thanks.
I'm getting drunk too now, y'all. Like,
Oh shoot.
but to
In other
go back
words,
to
people,
that,
I'm starting a LED. I'm starting an LED sign collection.
I'm going back to
I
this
got
though.
4.
But Terry, if you still in the chat, do you feel as though that we kind of answered and got you to some sort of conclusion on your question? I'll keep it up a little longer. If anybody else want to answer, like we bring stuff on the screen and you see it in the comment, like
Please.
comment your own perspective. Like
For sure. That's what we want.
This not about right or wrong. This is about us.
Y'all are the real co-hosts, man. We do
Yeah.
this to interact with y'all. We want to have a conversation. Like, that's the thing. Let's have a conversation. It's nothing against anyone. It's all conversation. It's none to try to embarrass anybody, and no
It's a
type
safe
no
space.
safe space to have conversation. That's what we do.
Oh.
I think I got a thing. Since I mean we're pretty much at the end of the show. We didn't get to the
Who at the end? We can. I mean, this should end when we wanted to at this point.
That's true. The song of the day.
Can we do a song of the day? Chat. I don't honestly.
I was gonna end off on the song since.
Well, if you're gonna end off on a song, I guess I can save it. I can save this for another day. But this right here,
no.
We get him a little sneak peek. Maybe we open it up with it with that next week.
It's up. No,
I was trying to get into that shit, bro.
We can get into it if you want to.
Alicia left us, bro. I want to get into it, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, our beach plans during the summer played out in 2025.
Are people really going to the beach for real, bro? I feel like,
bro.
Can
I give you some perspective,
bro? I don't know because I don't think like I don't know. Maybe it's a race thing.
No, fuck me. God
damn it. I'm sorry, bro. I had to go there. Because it might be. No, dog. No, for real. Because it's like
bro. Okay.
You don't hear none of us talking about let's go to the beach.
No,
so
okay.
Like,
so
look. Let's go to this place out of town.
No.
This club here and there.
I couldn't type all that I wanted to, and I wanted to. So look, the reason that I typed this, right? I wanted to add a little bit of context, but I wanted to get all perspectives, right?
Okay, go ahead.
The reason why I typed it and I asked it in this manner, right, is vacation wise and spot wise, right? I'm not specifically saying like just plans to go somewhere on the sand and beach and all that stuff. I think that there has been a time period that we're moving away from to where vacation planning, especially summer and spring break and all this, like has been strategically tailored to the beach. And it's like, I think that we are at that age to where although we can plan in an area that has a beach, we not spending all our time at the beach itself and in the water and all that. So it's like, I think saying that, but see, let's go to the play. They just think, all right. So, but I want to get into that. I didn't want to tailor it to traveling and vacationing within the states and out of state because it was too. If you have the choice to be on vacation out the country or inside of the United States, like
pretty sure most people
motherfuckers are gonna say out of the country, right? So
yeah,
I'm trying my best. I tried my best to and cash on my ass immediately, and I didn't have time to really explain because Westwood. But
I just
I know, but what I'm saying is, it's like I wanted to say in the U.S., right? Because it's like, if you say that you want to go to the beach or whatever, and then you start naming Passport and Turks and Cancun and all of these places that excursions come with and everything, like it, right? It's just
everybody mentioned the other ones in the U.S.
It's a different conversation when it's like, oh, let's go to Myrtle Beach. let's go to. I was just recently in Gulf Shores. Let's go to the offshores in Destin
Let's
and
go to
Pasco.
Orange Beach.
Let's go to Orange
Let's
Beach,
go to
right? I'm just
Panama. Like
let's go right. So
people done did it already. That's what it is.
like so
It's
it.
been done.
So what I'm saying is it played out. I'm specifically speaking on the Panama City Beach, the PCBs, the Orange Beach, the like is that played out because it's so normal now and people are so old and older, like not old numerically, right? But it's like
See,
we don't want to do that. And
see what it is. I'm gonna just go ahead and say what it is. What it is us, us, and the people before us has made too many mistakes.
you gotta elaborate on that. What do you mean by that?
And the reason why I say that is because these cities has prepared for us, specifically for like spring breakers. So I'm gonna focus on spring breakers because I know this for sure because I've went year to year and it's been different. For instance, I've went to Panama City 2 years in a row. I went back to back where rules on the beach has gotten stricter year to year.
Absolutely.
So
it's less enjoyable.
It's less enjoyable. So it's like
so is it? So that's what I'm saying. Is it played out?
It's not really that it's played out. It's not played out.
But is it? And I specifically said summer.
If I never said summer because I haven't experienced summer.
No, what I'm saying, but if you read it, I didn't edit this. I said during
summer.
the
Yeah,
summer.
you did say summer.
I didn't say spring break. I'm
but
specifically saying
you did bring up spring break in some form of fashion.
Yeah, because I was speaking on locations because he was asking like.
So I don't know. I don't
beaches
know.
in specific. I'm like,
Yeah,
during spring break, people go to PCB and all that shit.
So I'm only going off of when I've been to a beach. I've never been to a beach in the summer. I've always been to a beach during spring break. So I can only speak about the time. So I went when it was spring break, and like I said, I went year to year, back to back, and the beaches, because they knew spring breakers were coming, they got stricter. And in my opinion, yes, I can understand why they would get that way because it's less of a headache. I work in the service industry. I get it. Because in a sense, it's still like you're dealing with the service, you're dealing with people who come out of town, you never know where it's
forever growing. I keep hearing that shit.
But at the same time, it's like, man, forget all that. I don't want to deal with this. Let me go ahead and put these restrictions here, so I can X out the certain things that I don't really want to necessarily deal with.
Yeah.
So I think that the rules that's been added.
One thing up too. Keep talking though. But,
yeah, I think the rules has been added to ensure more safety because people definitely want to do what they want to do. Has caused the dislike of okay, cool. Maybe I shouldn't go to a beach. Maybe I should just go do something else.
Yeah,
because stuff had became so strict. Like you have like even I've been to Panama where there are certain zones where you can't walk with your liquor.
Yeah, can't have glass, can't have liquor. If it's in cooler, it gotta be inside at all times. Gotta be a can.
You see what I'm saying?
You can't have liquor
wall,
at all. It's a public,
and you seeing people trying to like go around that wall without having to hit that security or this and that. Like I've seen it real time in Panama.
All right, so look.
So
let me add a little context to it, right? So my vision within this was tailored to us, right? The demographic that grew up in a time period to where vacations were just you ain't on vacation if you weren't on the beach. Like it was like vacation, you going to the beach and everything. But now we're at the point to where you said, what do we do instead? Now it's like I'm speaking to like us. It's like
trying to club.
No, it's like you got clubbing. So you got so many places to go that has nothing to do with sand and water. And in addition to that, because the way these folks in Houston and shit with like motherfuckers not going to Houston to get in no water and no like it's like they can, but it's just not the primary thing. It was like vacation. Like I think there was a perception of vacation, and there was a direct correlation with vacation,
To
beach, sand on the water, like right feet in the sand in the water, like all that stuff. Like that was just the ideal vacation, right? And now it's like, nigga,
it.
cruise. Like we're old enough to go on cruises.
Yeah.
We can go snow. We can go to a place in the summer to where we can really go snowboarding, and we can go and do some other shit.
I think what it is that it's the age. No,
Yeah, I think it is, and I don't disagree
because as a kid,
I ain't want to type all that shit though.
Yeah, I know, but like
it's
it's like
going
what's
like
tailored toward you as a kid is these things because this is what you're allowed to do. But as you get older, because once you make it to 25, so the ones who's not 25 yet, it's like once you make it to 25, it's like a little milestone of your life, of things that open up to you. For example, renting a car without having someone else be on it, or certain things, just like making it to 21 when you're able to go to the liquor store and buy a drink, or also even when you make it to 25, because you think 21 is the only milestone. No, it's not. 25 is another milestone. Something that I learned with movie theaters, even with movie theaters, where
I'm gonna bring it up when you get your point across.
Yeah, I would say no. It's something that I had to do as a when I was over 25, 26, where I had to spot my little cousins on some stuff where it was like
parental.
For parental stuff.
Hey, don't act like I ain't over 25 too, nigga.
Yeah, I know you is. I said when I was.
got some years here now.
That's what I'm saying. When I was. That's what I'm saying. So I said for the ones who are not 25 yet, that may be in the audience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't take your little cousins out after dark, nigga. If you ain't that age. They got it. You gotta have your parents, nigga. Yeah, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? So
we can take little baby in them, motherfucker. Yeah, we can sign that permission slip now, beat.
Yeah, we can do that. So it's like that's what it is. So it's like
forever growing. Oh my god, I'm about to create that as a sound.
You have to.
Forever growing.
That's what it is, man. I think it's just like so much that open up, like because you're so tailored to vacations being the beach and all these things like that. Yeah. So when you get older, so much more is available.
No, 100%, and some shit that you can experience that you don't know about.
You don't even know about, So it's like so much more open up that you can do. It's like, bro, forget the beach. That's so it's like, is it played out like, man, forget all that, bro.
So look, that's why when he said it was like, I think the beach was always the side part of the bigger trip, right? So I 100% agree with that, and I wanted to add a little light to it, right? It was even when it was a beach trip. The beach was
the main thing.
It was the attraction, but it wasn't the end goal.
Yeah.
It was we're gonna spend, it's 24 hours in a day. We gonna spend 5 hours out here, maybe out of it, and then we're gonna do everything else, right? So it's like I'm saying it in the sense of this question being our beach plans during the summer played out as, is it played out in the sense of, hey, y'all are trying to go, like I don't think the beach is convincing enough no more. Like, like if it's right, it's like, no, nigga, like motherfuckers want club experiences, they want excursion experience, they want a mud, sand dunes, they want jet skis, they want a yacht, depending on the type of young nigga you is and how much money you got.
Other things is just more attractive.
Like the beach itself of the area has been cool, but nowadays the plans are, I think it's played out because the plans are not, let's go to Miami so we can sit on the beach under the tent and all that shit. It's no, we can go to Miami. We can go to Florida. We can go to these places. We can sit on the beach, but nigga, I need 2 hours on the beach because they not gonna let me bring my. They not gonna let me bring this out. I can't ride no jet skis. I can't go to the club. I
Yeah,
can't
you can
drink
bring
like
it out.
I can't. Now I'm just saying, no. Some places you can, some places you can't. Right?
I was in Miami. You can bring it out.
No, I know,
What
right?
all
But
that?
but motherfuckers would rather. At this point, we would rather put our money together and go get a boat or a yacht, right? To be on the water, not necessarily on the beach. It's like the beach itself was the actual plan. It's like we're
I
gonna
think the
go
beach
here
itself
because
is
we're
laid out.
going to we're gonna talk to the girls in bikinis. We can get in the water. We can cool off. We can play the sand volleyball. We can throw the football. We can be in the sun. Like I'm saying, that whole part.
I ain't gonna lie, and I look. I ain't trying to get this canceled. We ain't made to that point like that. Should I really say this?
What? Nigga, you ain't. I don't give a fuck about being canceled.
Hey,
What's
look.
up? Say it.
It's you. Also, you have to think about this. The time that we're in, the generation that we're in, with this body positivity, wherever you
All
at,
right, y'all.
that's where
I
you.
appreciate y'all tuning in for another episode, an amazing episode of Drinking Buzz Pod. It's of course your host, Rio Music on all social media platforms. He don't have to say anything. That is your boy West Park Ave. That is West with an X. He's muted now, y'all. So I'm just going. Hey, bro, come on, dog. Don't go that route, though.
But that's part of it, though. When you really think about it, it's part of it. Whether you like it or not, it's part of it. Because you got to think about it. Back in the 80s, when everybody was trying to be anorexic and they was trying to be skinny as possible, they was really doing that.
Hey, yep, absolutely, for sure. We're tuning in with y'all next week. Stay tuned, stay posted. We appreciate y'all coming and drinking with us. Love y'all engagement. When you come in here, comment. Don't be afraid. Y'all all right, man. All right. It's Rio and it's
West Park Ave.
all right, man. And until next time, man, stay drunk. Love y'all.